everyone back to the Toivoan Trainwreck. We had a week off, but we are going to get you guys rolling here in just a moment. Before we do, a couple things. If you know someone who wants to play a new Geomerit game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the wait list, getting into campaigns, getting into a one-shot, or maybe even joining that Friday morning campaign that's at 11 o'clock Central Time. If you're interested in that, send me a message. We'll see if you'd be a good fit for that group. We also have the YouTube channel where we've got tons of content for you. There's over 400 GM tips on there. There's all the archives. We've got clips going up there. Tons of stuff over on the YouTube. Go check that out. We got a ton of stuff on there. If you do watch the videos over there, do hit the thumbs up. It does help me out a ton. We also have the Patreon where we did an art reveal yesterday. Got some really cool things coming on there. There's going to be some announcements real soon up there. We've got the new merch over at gmerit.com, including the new Twick-Filet Twicky t-shirt. Go check that out right on the front page, as well as the Leslie's Angels blanket. That's up there as well. We also have the Toivoan Sky Map decoders. Go check these out. These have 42 codes for you guys to use in your games. We also have a new clip contest for December, and the prize for December's clip contest is going to be a hoodie, and it's going to be a special edition hoodie. So get your clips and timestamps in the clip contest channel if you're interested in entering that drawing. We'll be doing that drawing at the end of the month. But let's go ahead and get you guys started because it's time to play some D&D, and that's why you guys are here. Alrighty. Well, you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Most recently, you guys are split and are not in one location. Most of the party, meaning just over half, is currently residing in Nausea, as they managed to teleport there after having escaped a dastardly ethereal trap. The rest of the party is currently in Ochakvuk. That consists of Saphira, Saison, and Sea Toad Coin.
I think I'm still in Bourbon.
Oh, you're in Bourbon. That's correct. Tati's in Bourbon.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. I apologize. We are split three ways.
No skin off my back.
So,
All right, fellas in Nausea. Sorry, Eric, were you done?
yep, we're going to go ahead and get you guys over, and we're going to focus on Nausea to start. What's the worst that could happen?
Funny you mentioned that. Gang in Nausea, as we are both of the teleporters, if we're gonna gather up the group and get them in the same place, I think we're gonna have to be the ones to do it. I have 2 high-level spell slots left. I think we know from the telepathic bond that Tati's in Bourbon and the rest of the crew is where we left them. So are we gonna try and scoop up one group and then go to the other? Thoughts on that? Which ones do we go to first?
That seems like the best decision, but also because I don't have any teleport slots left, so
Okay.
we don't really have an option to get, at least to end up with everybody together without limiting it to 2 teleports.
Got it. Okay, I have been to Bourbon, and I have been to Ochakvuk, but I have not spent any sizable amount of time there. We also will not be able to teleport home if we do that. If we define home as being in Nausea, just because we'll have to use our 2 spell slots to get there, and even if I had sorcery points, I cannot get high-level spell slots back with them. So, if we do the double teleport, we're gonna be spending a night either in Bourbon or in Ochakvuk. Thoughts on that? Is one of those options significantly worse than the other?
My immediate thought would be that it's better to stay the night in Bourbon, one, for safety concerns. Not that Bourbon's known for its safety, but the other thing is I feel like the people in Ochakvuk are in more immediate danger, so it would make sense to go to them first rather than trying to hunt down Tati. But I don't know.
Oh, right, because we left them in the we left them in the dungeon, and it's possible the dungeon's not cleared. Well, most of the folks did surrender, and we killed the dragon. But yeah, you're right. Folks in the so let's, just for logistics sake, when did I put up the telepathic bond?
You guys had another hour left.
Okay, works for me. In that case, folks in the dungeon, how are you guys doing? What's your status? You know what happened to
got
us.
the paperwork and we're booking it out of here.
Okay. We are discussing where to teleport, and we are thinking of coming to you guys first, and then going to Tati, who is landed in Bourbon.
Where would you teleport here?
That's a good question. Did we take anything from the dungeon? Because I think Oshin had the teleport anchor. That I think it was like a dagger or something that got us to Ocean folks safely.
That'll teleport us in the outskirts of the city, though, right? It won't really get us right to them.
Well, that's not
Right.
the end of the world. It still gets us where we want to go. Just we
I
have to
actually
do it.
have a
for the walking.
solution here. We
Okay.
have the sigil with us. It gives us a sigil. So if I get a quick second, can attune to that, I can just teleport us back to the island, which should be a pretty safe spot. And then you guys can collect everyone else and meet us there.
Okay, that's a great idea. Can you can confirm that the sigil works? It will teleport a group and not just a singular person.
Bear up to 5 willing creatures. Yep.
Nice. Okay, that's a great solution. And then is that like once per day or once per week or
Once
is that gonna
per
change?
day. Or once per long
Okay.
rest, whatever. But yeah,
That's
we just
fine.
need to find a quiet corner, give a second to tune to this and get out. Quite frankly, if you guys go teleport something random anyway, we're gonna have to do that kind of stuff.
Okay. Respectfully suggest you get started on that right away because once the telepathic bond dies out, we are going to not be able to communicate until we regroup, and I would love for all of us to be safe before that happens. So, if you want to get started on that, we will figure out how to get to Tati's position. I think we sailed to Bourbon last time.
Hiked, actually. Flew and hiked.
Beg pardon?
I think we
guess that.
walked it. We flew and then walked in.
Okay. Eric, can you put the map up again, please?
Of course.
I don't remember my geography.
Of course we can do that. Not a problem.
Now show. Right. It is on the same continent as us. It's just a bit far. Okay. Well, the other concern I have is that I'm really low on hit points, and a mishap could actually knock me out. What's the table for? Okay. I would propose that my relationship to Bourbon is seen casually, because I've been there, but I certainly would not say I'm very familiar with it. So, mishap on 1 to 33. That's not great.
Just do a long rest.
Are you okay? Are you good? You can.
Yep.
Can you last the night? I certainly trust that you're a level 20 character can survive in a strange city.
It's a city full of demons, but we've been here before.
Yeah, that's what worries me a little bit. Is okay. Well,
I don't know, Tati's like a demon herself in combat.
Rude. Also, okay. Saved it at the end.
Was gonna say in combat always. You just
Okay.
didn't let me finish.
That gets good.
oh boy. I'd much rather just go and get you now, but I don't
If you
love
eat it on a
the.
teleport, it's gonna be so funny.
I know. I feel like at this point we are 100% gonna botch the teleport. So.
Ah, what's the worst?
All right. If Tatis thinks that she'll be safe for the night, then I trust her to look after herself. So, folks in the dungeon, do you want to then? How about we wait as long as we've got the hour of telepathic bond? How about we hang out until you can teleport to the island, and we'll make sure that you're safe there. Just that nobody else has showed up in our absence, or some specter of Sigeos has come back, because we can still teleport to the island if we really need to. But that is up to you guys, because I think otherwise we're going to hang out here for a night to get our spell slots and hit points back.
Buddy,
Yeah,
I'm parsing a lot of
monitor.
information right now. Whatever you think we should do, let's do it.
Let's have a nice night out on the town here. Be sure we wouldn't get ourselves into too much trouble.
Are we not being actively hunted by like the Shadow Queen lady?
Are we?
We
You did just kill one of her dragons and cause a very large mess in the middle of the city. Like that.
Oh,
I mean, how do we
yeah,
know that
probably.
was her dragon?
Wow,
that
that's
mess.
true.
Hey, and that were so impressive that there's no way she could after. I'd be intimidated by that display.
I've
I mean,
never
I
known you
wouldn't
to
be,
be
but if I were
intimidated by
someone
anything.
else-
Okay, yeah, all right.
You're right. If I were someone else, I'd be intimidated.
Yeah,
She'd have to find us, and we have kind of scattered to the winds.
yeah. Well, okay, that's great for you guys, but for us here in our city, I don't think it would be that hard.
Well, no, you're gonna teleport to Sigeos' island, right?
Well, yes, Saphira was suggesting we have a night out on the town here.
Oh, she's in your group. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I forgot
Yeah, you
that
guys
she
are
wasn't in our
screwed.
group.
She's just gonna lead you on some wild goose chase, and you're all gonna die to something stupid.
Thanks, Ruzin.
I'm just telling the truth. You better find a way to convince them to, use the sigil.
I mean, if you want to be barren and safe.
As you guys left,
ain't gonna
Saphira,
say no.
there's some crazy bars back on Sageos' island. Just trust me on this one.
as you guys
I won't
left the
judge.
lair of the 12 spiders, can I get a stealth check, please, to sneak through the city without being picked out?
Saphira, I won't judge,
Nailed
but
it.
just saying we've had to save your ass 2 times now. Don't make it a third.
Sason! Oh, I do need one from Mr. Coin as well, please.
1 second. Sorry, I am still parsing which scene Coin is currently in.
You are
right now.
currently in this dark and evil city. You've just left the lair of the 12 spiders behind. Sason and Saphira are your only allies in your presence.
Gotcha.
You
Which
also have the critical documents, which were the objective. So mission accomplished. We're just all separated.
Yeah. 23 in the stealth.
cool. Unfortunately for Saphira and
But your armor
Mr.
quite go around like that.
Sason,
I'm talking out loud right now on the telepathic bond.
That's the point. You're not supposed to see me like this.
Sason, several orcs are following you down the street. They don't see Saphira or Coin. You seem to be a lone, smooth skin with bright green hair walking down the streets of an orcish city.
Whoa, I'm still in my very, very bad disguise that Saphira put on me.
Yep.
As far as I'm concerned, they just think I'm alone, not smooth skin, walking down the street.
They are currently on the prowl. What would you like to do, Sason? As there's 6 guys behind you with nasty-looking axes, rusted and blood-pitted.
Such a great idea. All right, guys, you ready to book it? I'm gonna say that in the telepathic bond.
You get a thumbs up emoji.
How fast can you go?
How does he do that? All right, I'm gonna start running.
How fast can you move, Sason?
Sorry, I cut out for a second there. What was that?
How fast can you move?
Oh, the basic movement speed, 30 feet.
They will catch you in a matter of 18 seconds.
Well, that's just unfair. You guys wear heavy armor and see how that works.
They are wearing heavy
Coin-
armor.
If I do that, it'd be so much harder to move.
Coin could move Sazen at half speed, right?
If you want to pick him up, yes.
I'm speaking purely like in mechanical theory.
But
right
then
now.
you would not be hidden because you're already moving at
That
half
is
speed
true.
while hidden.
But they're also clearly chasing us.
Chasing him.
But yeah, like by the time they start chasing Jason, like I'm no longer hiding. I'm gonna like show myself. Like we're not letting him get in this around.
Like, you guys know how long it takes to find a nice shadow? I picked up so much from Tati.
They're going to start forming a circle around you as a couple more orcs join the area.
Okay, Sazen, you're like being surrounded, and then suddenly a rope appears from like a rooftop, and it just sort of circles around Sazen. You know, you sort of Jim face at the circle, and then he's gonna fling it upwards to pull you to him. This is mechanically, he's using his movement to move. Sazen.
All right, I'm going to need an athletics check here, and we're going to get you guys to please roll for initiative.
I'll respect that.
That's probably fair.
Because
25.
we can't just automatically
Right,
succeed
still in it.
with things. So
25 on the athletics.
Okay. All right. So, my orcsies. Excuse me. Had to burp. All right. So, Saphira, you got a 23.
Yep.
And Coin, what'd you get for your initiative?
I did not roll it. Let's find out. He got a 12. I didn't hit token, but it's 12.
All right. Cool. Got it. And the orcsies here. Orcs. Got it. Damn. All right. Cool. So, Saphira, you see this rope come down from the rooftop. What would you like to do?
I would like to try to distract the orcs. I'm going to cast Enthrall.
Okay. All right. How are you enthralling them? What does this look like? Jordan. Did we lose him? Here?
Computer crash.
His computer crashed apparently.
No! Okay, well, I blame his boss. Alright, well, the orcs, we have a +3 bonus to this, and there are currently 8 orcs around you, so all but one of the orcs is, no, all but 2 of the orcs are going to be enthralled. Cool. As we let Saphira enthrall them, probably with some performative dance, or with just exposing her face as the famous pirate princess.
Sounds like it.
Mr. Coin?
Well, I may as well establish this. Coin was intent on grabbing Sazen and running, so I am going to operate off of that, but of course if Sazen says something at any point, he'll stop running. With that said, Coin was already intent to try to bail, so he can move maximum 195 per turn by burning a Step of the Wind. Half, that's like
90 feet?
how many?
90? 95?
Okay.
It's 95 feet. Yep.
So Coin is running. He's gonna run 65 feet, and then he's just basically trying to book it. I guess the direction doesn't really matter, so we'll just assume he has gained about 90 feet of distance from wherever these orcs are
Okay,
in a perceived direction of safety.
sure. Now, was Sason able to grab a hold of the rope?
The rope
Haven't been my
around
turn
me.
yet, so I'm not sure.
Okay. I know that Coin can lift you up. The question is, can you hold
I
to the
see.
rope?
Okay, then yeah, I would stagger. That is what Coin's attempting to do. If
Understood.
He succeeds. And
Cool.
I'll pass.
Saphira, all but 2 of the orcs were enthralled. Sason,
Alright.
can I get an athletics check to hold onto this rope if you want to use it as an escape mechanism?
100%. Ooh, man, my rolls are not there today.
Not a problem. All right. Saphira, as a question, how did you enthrall so many orcs?
I cast the spell and started talking about, no, I don't really want to go after this man right here. After all, he's very powerful, very capable. Some very talented friends as well, you see. And I'm just gonna keep trying to keep them focused on me instead of him.
Okay. Awesome. Cool. Well, the 2 orcs that are not currently enthralled are going to give chase, and we're going to throw their hand axes at the rope and at Sason. So here we go. We're going to...
Oh, definitely won't hit the rope.
Yep, Sason. 2 hand axes. 1 and 2. They clatter away, leaving Saphira behind to distract the orcs. We then go to Saphira. Saphira, 2 of the orcs have moved closer to you. The rest are enthralled by your spell. What would you like to do?
Yeah, the enthralled ones can still act. They just have disadvantage to try to perceive anyone other than me.
Yep, they're approaching you.
Okay, awesome.
You're going to be surrounded by 8 orcs.
Go dodge. And I'm just gonna wait one more round to make sure that Coin and Sason get clear, because I can catch up with them.
All right. Cool. Coin, Sason, you guys keep running? Question mark?
That's the plan. He's
Yeah,
gonna
shout if
run.
you need us to turn around, Saphira. But like mentally shout.
Does Coin think he can continue gaining distance with only like 60 feet per
Yes.
turn?
Yep.
That's sufficient. Then he will move about 60 by using a dash, but not a step of the wind.
Very well.
And he will.
If it's 60 feet, I could just move my speed too.
It's like, yeah, but you're already tied up, so.
You're just walking at my speed right now. You're not even doing anything special.
How do you think I could feel? How I feel? I could be going twice as fast as this.
Now, you said you're on the rooftops, right?
Yes, this would have been still on a roof.
Awesome. Cool. This roof is not 200 feet long. So,
There's certainly another roof.
Of
after it,
course.
though.
so can I get athletics checks from Mr. Coin to leap from one to the next? Not a problem. Easy.
Yes, you can.
Mr. Sason. Cool. You guys easily jump to the next roof. Awesome. Then we go to the orcs. We cannot perceive anyone other than you at the moment, Saphira, so we're going to attack you 8 times. Because you're a solo woman in the middle of Ochukvok.
You
So,
like that?
with advantage and disadvantage, these are going to be straight rolls. Natural 1, 2, 3. Does an 18 strike you? No.
Misses by 1.
All right, that's going to be 8 slashing damage.
Right.
And no, just the 8 slashing damage. Cool. What would you like to do, Saphira?
I'll point to the one who hit me and be like, just I'll top that. The rest of you, that one's your leader now. You know, good seeing ya. Have a nice day. I'm gonna bonus action disengage, and I'm gonna fly away and dash.
Okay.
I'll be able to get 160 feet.
Okay. And you guys can escape for now. Can I get you guys to try to find a safe spot to regroup?
That's the plan.
Okay.
I don't know particularly what would constitute a safe spot, but when he feels he's not being chased anymore, surely.
Okay. Let's roll a perception check to see if you guys can find a nice spot. Coin, you're able to find a spot for you guys to reconvene.
Cool, he jumps behind a dumpster,
All right.
or whatever a dumpster equivalent would be of this era.
Sure. A refuse pile. Understood. Cool. So as you guys hunker down, is there anything you'd like to do once you've managed to hide?
I'm going to attune to Sigeos' sigil.
Okay. Do you have an open attunement spot?
I will be giving up one of my attunements to swap over.
Which one?
That would be the Ring of Protection.
Awesome. Meanwhile, as the telepathic bond will fade during that time, Tati is in Bourbon. Tati, we last saw you at a park filled with dead trees.
Left the park and decided to go take a look at the harbor.
Very well. So you will go to the harbor. Awesome.
What do we got for boats out here?
There is a very fancy vessel with purple sails.
Ooh, is there a signifier on it, like a flag or something?
Currently, there is none. There is a spot for a flag, however, the flag is missing. The name of the ship has been recently sanded off the hull.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find some bystanders that look like they might know and introduce myself. Hi, I'm Tati. Do you know what that ship is? It's huge and gorgeous.
Yeah, that's the old Valerian's Courage. It's a ship that got commissioned and then stolen and restolen. No one owns it at the moment. It's supposed to be property of the city of Bourbon or some anonymous person. Someone bought it at auction from the government.
So it doesn't have a crew yet.
Nope, no crew.
Do you know if they're posting the job for crew?
Not till the new person comes around. Don't even know who bought it.
Oh. Cool. What are you doing?
Currently fishing.
Hey, that's nice. You catch anything in the harbor?
Nothing I'd want to eat, as he shows you a bucket of a spiny fish that looks like a porcupine fish crossed with an eel.
That looks like it might kill you if you touch it.
Yeah, but it might kill the rats in my house as well.
Oh, rats can be a pretty bad problem out here, I hear.
Yeah.
It's probably an issue with most port towns.
Indeed. So, Tati, you single?
Well, I ride with a crew, but I'm not attached to a romantic partner.
Ah, well, then take a seat. Here, have a drink.
All right. I'd like... Are there any other ship? I mean, I've got a lot of questions about this ship, but I can't steer it by myself, so...
There's some smaller boats, yeah?
Any ships that are taking on a crew? You seen any?
Not really. Not since the slave trade got shut down. Sweet August Rose, Lady Valentina, yeah, she's kind of reforming the whole Navy thing.
Oh, maybe the Navy's hiring.
Head to the city center and talk to her.
Will do, actually. I'm gonna stand back up and hand him back his drink.
Okay.
Can I go find Sweet August Rose in the middle of the city?
He looks at you. You sure you don't want to stay? I'm a mighty good guy. I make a mean quesadilla.
I gotta get my butt on a ship and back on the sea.
He looks at you, and as you're about to walk away, he goes, "Lucky ship."
I wave at him cheerfully and get down the demon town and go look for, I don't know, the government, I guess.
Understood. Going to go look for the city center. Awesome. Back in Nausea. What are you guys doing?
Probably just gonna turn in for the night. I have nothing especially that my character wants to do in Nausea right now. So probably just head to the consortium and to rest for the night, unless Oshin and Ruzid want to do something.
Well,
Tired.
No, I'm down for the same as you. I'm pretty beat.
All right, we're gonna call it an early day. Bryn will probably use his remaining mid-level spell slots to contact the other party members, maybe once an hour or so,
sure.
until bedtime, just to make sure that they get shelter and that things are going all right.
Of course. What's the worst that could happen?
Otherwise, yeah.
Awesome.
Stop distracting me, Bryn. I'm trying to ghost walk into Sweet August Rose's mansion.
Okay, I'll stop distracting you. But how am I gonna know if you're okay? You know what? Never mind. I trust you. We're level 20. you. Good night. We'll get in touch tomorrow.
All right. Cool. So, back in Ochukvuk, we check on our party members. Come on. Didn't want to delete you guys. There you go.
That's fine. You're really saying that you didn't see Sason activating the trap.
Jason?
He's speechless at the thought. There's no way.
And you're right there, Coin. Yeah, he's telling me I saw it. No one is going to believe me.
Did Coin see this? I'm gonna roll a history check to see if Coin even remembers.
You're right by the door, so you might not have been totally in the room, but
It's entirely possible he did or didn't.
He did not.
Depends on which one would be funnier.
He did not.
I
See.
remember there were really loud footsteps. Is that what you're referring to?
He was around the corner and would
Yeah.
not have seen the situation.
Saphira, I have never activated a trap in my life unless I was blocking it for someone. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, there were that whole incident with the barrels of frenzy. I mean, that counts as a trap. I should say.
That wasn't a trap. That was me being an idiot. There's a difference.
And every trap I stumbled into wasn't me being an idiot. I mean, I think it
No,
goes
that was
both
you
ways.
being way too excited about whatever was past the trap, which I would never be, of course. I'm gonna wait till Coin's looking away and just mouth, "Nobody will ever believe you."
The curse to tell the truth of Cassandra and never be believed.
Is that what you tell people when you're telling those stories at the bar and people don't believe you?
Oh, I mean, that's just. See, those stories I don't expect to really be believed, but I expect them to be like, okay, but surely some part of that. But what?
All right, well, it takes you about an hour to tune to the new item. What are we doing?
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm supposed to focus on that. I don't know how much it's supposed to take to focus on attuning something.
It takes your focus, yep. All right. But as Tati is working on getting to the center of Bourbon, you'll get attuned.
Great. As soon as this happens, let's get out of here. We have what we came for. We have a couple things from the city if we ever need to come back. Okay, last call. Anything else, or should we get out of here?
Let's split.
Great. I will use Sigeos' hidden sigil to teleport us all back to the island of Acadia.
Awesome.
Or to Acadia, the island of Sharona. I think that's the one.
Sure, of course. So, as you arrive on Akeda, I'm going to go ahead and pull that up for you guys here. There's someone here as you guys arrive.
Solicitors.
As you arrive, there's a woman seated off to the side, observing your location. Well, I didn't expect anyone to be showing up through that. So,
I didn't expect anyone to be here when we arrived.
oh, welcome to my home.
Nope. Nope.
So, it's not the best start.
Yeah. How's it going? We showed up and nobody was here. So, we went ahead and settled in.
Coin
you
just
didn't
buries his
stop
face in his
questioning
hand.
What happened to the large dragon living here, and like you didn't think anyone would come back around or anything? And do you see like the walls that were starting to be built around there?
Oh, yeah. And you look over, the walls that had been started have now been converted into actual houses.
Lady, I don't see anyone in your brain, but that doesn't mean it's not occupied.
You're going to then hear, "Hey! Company, huh?" And you're going to feel a large slap on your back. Coin.
Coin's
Hey,
gonna
how's it
slide
going,
like
guys?
Slides 8 feet forward.
Welcome home.
I-
Welcome to Akeda, land of the free and home of the groovy.
How did you even?
Coin, how do
It's
we
in the middle of a lake, a gulf. Why here?
Oh, we brought a boat. 8 points in a boat. There's a small sailing vessel over there. Seats about 6.
Like, Coin just
Wait,
points
is
at a
this-
random
there's 6
mountain.
people here?
Coin
Yeah.
points at a random mountain. Like, you couldn't, on the way here, just settled at any point that wasn't in the middle of the cleaned up island.
Nah, man. Like, this is where all the magic happens, man. You kind of zone in to the spiritual energy of everything around, man. And when you do that, it flows into you and through you and out of you, man. And we rejoin the mystical energy of Mother Toivoa.
Okay, I'm okay with this guy, but I still want to understand. Like, are you claiming this as your own area?
Oh yeah, man. Like, it's not necessarily ours, but it's ours, you know?
Okay, but it is ours. That's the thing.
Yeah, man,
You
it is
kinda keep that.
ours.
No, I think you're saying the same thing, but you're still not saying the same thing.
What do you mean,
Coin,
man?
you got this, right?
Like, we can just get along, bro. Here, have a flower. And he's going to produce one of the daisies off of his belt.
I think what Say's
I mean-
saying is that he wants you to pay taxes to him.
Oh, no, dude.
Taxes.
Nah, there's no taxes here. Not yet, man. once the infrastructure gets built up, we'll have to set up a further governmental agency higher than what the farm has
Oh,
decided.
absolutely not. I'm stepping in right now just to let you know. Previously, this territory belonged to Sigeus. You know that name?
Yeah,
Big bad
man.
guy.
Yeah, we got
Drug
excited to come
seller.
here and settle in. After all, the artifacts
well,
still around. Gotta make sure they don't get in any trouble, man.
Yeah, well, that's covered. We have that covered. So for clarity, we're the ones that dealt with Sigeus, all right? So all of this exists because of us, right? You need proof. Coin's going to point at the sigil that Sazin used. Evidence
You're
numero
gonna point
uno.
at the hidden sigil that he never told people about and that we were keeping secret.
You can hide it, but Coin's pointing at you nonetheless.
No one knew
Definitely
about
doing
it.
behind my back.
All he says is evidence numero uno, and he points at Sazin. Whether or not the sigil is visible is up to you.
So,
If you need more evidence, I mean, if you want to like arm wrestle, I'm fine with that too.
oh, dude. Nah, man, there's no need for aggression, man. We can just get along. After all, we've been here for 2.5 weeks already. We got the houses built. We got food supplies.
There was
Dude.
need for aggression the minute you brought up taxing the land.
Oh, man. How are you going to build the infrastructure? Who's going to pay for the roads and streets, man? We got to make sure
I'm
that
gonna
everyone's
tax
taken care
people,
of.
but I don't want to get taxed for building my own things.
Oh, so let's see here. You're one of those, what do they call them? Hypocrites.
Don't finish that.
Oh, man. Hypocrites. I hate those guys. You're not one of those uncool dudes, are you?
You know what's hypocritical of all?
What's
is
that,
doing this
man?
whole groovy with nature thing.
Yeah,
and then
man.
hating someone. That's hypocritical.
Oh, no, dude. It's the fact that we hate what they do. It's not that we hate the person, man, but we hate the fact that they aren't true to who they really are.
I feel like hating hypocrites is starting to split hairs, and we are now making
Right,
no
man.
progress.
So, it's okay, man. The House of Flowers is here to stay. We're going to make sure that the place is settled and appropriately treated as an outpost, man. It's all good.
Whoa. Okay, yeah. I was actually really chill with you guys being here and hanging. That's fine. First of all, we have other people coming to settle this that aren't alive yet, but it's definitely going to happen. And second, we're definitely not making this a House of Flower outpost. That's we
Oh,
did not agree to.
already is, bro. There's 18 of us here.
Great. And there's like 3 of us here, and I don't like your odds.
Oh, man. It'd be really tragic if you caught a poison dart to the neck.
Try me.
He smiles. Man, I'm not trying to piss y'all off, but we're here to stay. Nice
That's
to see
wonderful.
you.
Well, I'm just letting you know, person to person, if you stay, you're gonna get all your asses kicked. Like objectively, this is no longer like a manner of diplomacy. You were straight up claiming this territory that we have already asserted control of effectively.
Damn right, man. He's gonna reach in for a hug.
Coin will allow it.
Okay, he gives you a big hug. We must agree to disagree, dude. You have a wonderful time asserting your dominance over the land. The House of Flowers will be here when you tire of it, man.
I appreciate it, but I'm being very literal. Like, if you remain here, we
He's
will
walking
create
away.
issues for
He's
you.
walking away.
And I'm serious too.
Coin,
Like, I'm gonna
coin,
start toppling tents and
Coin,
pulling over
Coin,
things.
I'm holding him back. Coin.
At least let me like kick a
There's-
barrel over. Come.
Wait, that's,
I mean, there is a lot of land, isn't there?
You'll have to excuse Garen. He's a little bit assertive.
The first thing you said when we met you was "Welcome to your land."
Coin, breathing exercises. Come on.
Coin is breathing heavily.
Welcome back, Coin. So, we were sent here in order to establish a colony, and we have done so. There are 18 of us here, and we have the backing of the entirety of Ivry. We don't wish to cause conflict, but we will be staying here.
As soon as my backup arrives, you're toast, buddy.
I'm afraid that your backup arriving would be expected, and we are prepared for them.
I hope you are.
We have established courier pigeons on the island. If you need to have
Okay.
messages sent throughout Toivoa, we can deliver them.
That's actually a really beneficial service, and you're still going to get your ass kicked, but we could maybe discuss some of your services remaining.
We also have a variety of fresh fish, as the place has been seeded with alfalfa and various grains in order to get the fish to re-enter the crater.
Listen, I don't speak for everyone clearly because we all have very different takes on this. We might not necessarily be against you all staying here and having some sort of presence, but calling this place a whole outpost, we did just clear out the very large, very worldwide dangerous dragon from here, and did have our own intentions to set up a bit of a town here.
Of course. And you can, of course, set up houses here. We'll even help build them for you.
See, the framing of it is like
Hey,
you're very quickly asserting your own control over the situation.
And what's the catch?
Are you Sea Toad Coin?
What gave it away?
The fact that you're a Grode.
That would give it away, yeah.
We were told about you by Bluebonnet Verm, an associate of the House of Flowers in Nausha. He said that you could be persuaded to see it our way.
Haven't been doing a good job thus far.
She smiles and reaches down to her belt, where she has a small bag. She hands it to you, and you hear the clattering of gemstones inside.
Coin's gonna shake it twice and make an assertion to its value without opening it.
Sure, roll your insight check, sir. With a 14, you don't know what kind of stones are in it. Therefore, you're going to estimate that there's a good 2 handfuls of gemstones in there.
Okay, that's a lovely arrival gift, but what are you trying to pay me off for here? Are you trying to get me off your back, or are you trying to give me a tax-exempt status and whatever you're putting up?
Oh, no. Seed money for a new establishment, a new business here in New Akeda.
Presumably under your jurisdiction. Is
No.
that a correct assessment?
Of course not. Whatever the newly elected government is, we will abide by it. But Mr. Verm said that you would be appeased in your financial interests with coins and gems. Apparently, your capitalistic tendencies are well known to him.
Okay, I like that word's getting around about me. I don't like it being this one-dimensional. And your assessment is at least 2 bags light of what I would consider persuasion.
Well, you can know for a fact that your corn is well known even here.
Damn straight.
You may wish to visit your corn stand in Nausha, though. Rumor has it that it's undergone a remodel.
Well, it seems to go through a lot of those these days.
Indeed. Come, are you hungry? You look fairly dirty, and the water is now been purified by our clerics.
That's just my natural mucus, but I appreciate it.
She looks at the other two, who are filthy with the entirety of Ochakwuk.
Listen, no offense or anything, but most of the contact I've had with you guys has involved trying to kill Coin. So I'm not exactly feeling super buddy-buddy when the second contact is you guys stealing our island.
Well, you must understand that we did have a contract to assassinate Seatoad Coin.
Yeah?
We did.
You understand how that doesn't make me feel better, right? That's not really like, you know.
Is there a but to that sentence?
It's been rescinded.
Oh, okay.
It happens a lot with people in our
By
group,
whom?
Oh, if I were to reveal that, you'd take action against the original instigator. I can't do that.
No, we're still gonna do that. It's Pitney Bones, right?
I cannot answer that.
Coin turns to you guys. It's Pitney Bones.
Yeah.
I'm not certain who Pitney Bones is, but I do know that the contract against Mr. Seatoad Coin, the last of the Grode, has been rescinded.
I guess Natch Leaf was with them too. Could be a couple people.
It must be very difficult to have a price on your head.
Yeah, it must be difficult getting lowballed for that price. Oh, you're talking to her. Got it.
Yes, I do believe it would be hurtful to find out that you were only worth 250 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that really does hurt. That's crazy, Coin.
Telling you, lowball.
So, do come in. We do have guest quarters already established.
Okay, not guests. Just to be clear, how do you have leader quarters?
She's going to be walking you into a stone building that has a thatch roof, and there's a variety of beds all set up so they all look equal.
Yeah, I think at some point we're gonna have to set up a larger conversation with you and the leaders of your group just to discuss the whole situation here. But let's wait till everyone's here for that. Coin, I think you should be one voice in the room, but might be dangerous as like the only loudest voice in the room.
Fair point.
Of course, when it's time, we will allow you to see Vaylira, and she will allow you to discuss the terms of your
God, you know, that phrasing was
Again,
so
allow.
bad. So bad.
Hate it. Hate everything about how you're framing this.
We do have food, and we are willing to share for free.
Willing. Okay. Oh, guys, they're willing to share. Lovely. I'll take an apple with a worm in it, please.
Unfortunately,
There's no
our
worm, I
apples are
send it
good.
back. Then I send it back.
Very well. Is he always this foul-tempered?
Only when placed in situations just like this.
Only when you claim his stuff.
Well, do sleep well. I do have to go and do some fishing. I am still on watch on the teleportation point as well. She's going to leave, leaving you guys inside of a stone house. With no telepathic bond to your friends.
So this day sucks.
So we're gonna scorch earth this place, right?
For the record, I'm going to just pause here for a moment. This was Ray's idea.
Ray, you rat bastard.
Thank you for alerting
From the
us
Tuesday
that way.
night group, this happened about 4 months ago.
On one hand, I hate that it's happened. On the other, they're clearly using the land much more than we are. So it's hard to argue.
I was
hard to argue.
I resurrected family here.
I can't wait until they start whipping poison at you guys.
Our party is some of the worst people to try and poison possible.
Yeah, the Awesome Blossoms decided to set up a colony here in Akita after Sageos was slain. And this happened...
Why?
Oh, because it was here.
It's
And no
a
one else
great
was here.
Tactical advantage, and
Yeah.
There's so much unclaimed land between the mainland and here. There's so much land nobody lives on.
I'm sorry.
Even
Why
on the
would
other
we want
side of the
unclaimed
island.
land? We're looking for land that's about to become powerful.
Oh yeah, prime time grass. Yeah.
Yeah, Coin, we're gonna fix this. Don't you worry. We're gonna get everyone here. We're gonna talk about it with level heads, and we're gonna fix this.
I just think both Coin and Justin.
We'll,
are-
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
we'll have some aggressive negotiation.
What were you going to say, Justin?
I'm just confounded by the circumstances that lead to this specific place to be claimed.
This is the perfect harbor, and it's right on the perfect side of the continent. like everything about this is perfect. And if this becomes a trading hub, which it is most likely going to be, this is exactly where the House of Flowers wants to be.
Yeah, I'm sure that worked on the other group.
We're gonna be top powerful friends. Simply not gonna stand.
But yeah, they set up a colony here. How you guys handle that in the future, that's up to y'all. But we'll figure that out. Do you guys decide to bed down and rest, or are you going to destroy things in here, Mr. Cohen?
I mean, he wants to, but
It's okay.
It seems a lot.
We'll regroup. We'll think about it. I think about it. I mean, kind of stew in it. Come back with everybody else and have some very strongly worded discussions.
Hey, Sason, it's Bryn. Just checking in. Everything good? You guys
Bryn,
back to
these
the island?
fuckers! They took our island. That's it.
Just no
It's just it's a
context.
message, so I just kind of cut off at a certain point because I kind of forgot that once I send it, it's done.
They're probably fine.
They're probably
No
fine. They
problem.
took my island. They're probably fine.
Coin is screaming so loud in the background that we can hear it.
Yeah, that's what happened. I ran out of words because it was picking up everything he was screaming.
you ever see those videos
How
of,
that spell works.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
of like a frog screaming before it jumps at the camera? Like that's
Yep.
just you're just hearing the whining. Just the
We're gonna see it
groaning.
tomorrow on the perfectly cut screams subreddit. Okay, yeah, no, I'll confirm that they're still alive. So yeah, they're good.
Wait till Coin in his bucket. It's just boiling.
Stuffs his face into it and screams.
Does Coin carry his bucket, or was someone else still carrying his bucket? Last I remember, it was Tati carrying his bucket around.
Whoever has it, he's clear. He's definitely separated from it
Understood.
because he does not have it.
Cool. Well, you guys bed down for the night?
Coin doesn't particularly want to.
Protest.
I don't want to be in their establishment because that provides it legitimacy.
Yeah, everything they're
Hey,
doing
I
is
think
a lot of
trust these people.
posturing. Saphira, how would you handle this?
Like, well, so,
Oh no.
first I find out that lady's name, then it's a chatting, and well, that kinda led to how I got killed, or no, not killed, no, maybe kinda killed. That's how the Masaki thing happened. So I'm not planning on doing that
Okay,
this time.
okay. So again, we were talking more about the island, not how you handle your encounter with that woman. But I can see how.
No,
you're
I thought you were talking about like what what we'd be doing to like make sure we stayed safe for the night.
I have no words, Saphira.
I mean, I can.
If you
In order
you
to stay
have a
safe
nice-
tonight, we should
if you
cuddle up
if you
to the House of Flowers assassin.
That does seem to be the plan.
if you make yourself friendly with someone, they tend to try not to kill you, right?
Yeah, or they capitalize on the opportunity to kill you.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying that I weren't actually planning on doing that here, because that was the whole Basaba thing. We've been over that.
Yeah. All right. So
And-
here's what I know
and the
about the House of
Charmin.
Flowers so far. They are this secretive group that sometimes kills people. They like to use poison. They have taken over our island, and they used to be trying to kill Coin and claim they're not anymore. So as far as I'm concerned, there's no reason to be sleeping in these beds. This feels like a
Oh,
bad.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. We should definitely find our own account.
Cool. We have one charge left in the mansion. I propose we pop that somewhere, but let's get a little far away so they don't know exactly where it is.
Ditto. I think we should just walk out right now, honestly.
Great. I'm gonna unmake all of the beds.
They have any soap, I'm gonna take it.
Oh,
Toiletries.
yeah, they have soap. There's towels. There's
They
bedding.
had soap.
There's some food. What all are you guys ninjaing?
No, I'm
taking,
just unmaking the bed. I'm ready to go.
Okay,
taking 3 towels and a bar of soap, and he's leaving.
understood. As you guys come outside, there are 6 people waiting for you.
Come on. What?
Are you
What
just-
is it?
Are you just holding the towels in your arms, Coin?
No, but there is one peeking out of his bag because he stuffed it in fast, so it's very visible.
The woman at the front here is going to speak. I understand that there was some consternation regarding the situation.
Yeah, I don't think any of you would be surprised by that.
What's the situation to you? What is this situation?
The House of Flowers has decided to set up an outpost here on Akeda. We sought to establish it and set the groundwork for a new city, as we heard that there were rumors that one was going to be formed here. When we arrived, there was a foundation, and we built upon it.
So there is no evidence of anyone here except for the foundation that was clearly laid by somebody else. Is what you're saying.
The foundation was here, and we built upon it. After researching, we did discover that it belonged to Mr. Oshin Ryman, a minotaur of some skill.
You're claiming squatters' rights is what you're doing.
No, we're claiming that we will have an outpost within the city. Whether you wish to recognize it or not, the outpost will be here. The question is, would you like assistance building your city or not?
Coin's gonna take a deception, or not a deception check. He's trying to check for deception.
Sure. Well, your insight check.
Is she smoozing, or does she do they legitimately perceive it as not their city, so to speak?
With an insight check of a 16, there is some diplomacy going on. However, the House of Flowers doesn't like running things. They like influencing things. So they will likely be allowing you guys to run the city, but they'll make some influences here and there in order to ensure that their aims are being met, just like they
Don't love
do
that.
everywhere.
Don't love that.
Now the question is, do you want to know where the wasp in the room is or not?
On one hand, I'd
And
rather
based
get
on the
out.
yellow and black pattern, I think it's her.
That's a good point. Listen, lady, we just showed up. By the way, it doesn't sound like you reached out to Oshin despite doing your research that he was related, so thank you for that.
We attempted to, but we found that he was on another plane of existence and occupied. Therefore, we did not disturb him.
Okay, so still don't feel like you're totally internalizing the point, which is that you went ahead and set up shop without clearance.
Would you not have done the same?
Yeah, but I would have had a greater story prepared for when they.
Let us try
Shut up.
again. The angels themselves sent us from on high in order to gift the land with our celestial presence. Would that work?
Now I want to kick you out even more.
She smiles. Then the truth in this case is better. You're welcome to share the domicile here.
Okay, you know what? This is. I got a lot on my plate. Truth is, if you want to set up an outpost here, that's not a freebie. That's got to be kind of corroborated. But I got question one: do you guys plan on just killing people for no good reason?
No.
For okay. Do you intend on expanding your power in the region as much as possible?
Yes.
Economically.
Yes.
Through what means?
Trade.
Of?
A variety of goods. We have found that illicit goods such as frenzy are distasteful to the House of Flowers. We have a new leadership, and they have decided that drugs are bad, to quote unquote the individual in power. However, I believe the term is herbs are good, man, is one of the leading philosophies in the council.
Your assessment is a lot of deference of opinion, but I mean, I guess the opinion you're deferring to is still okay.
I follow orders.
We're gonna need to speak with everyone else because we don't have, full authority to draw any hard
course.
lines here, and neither do we intend to come out the gate swinging. This is something that can be talked about.
I hope that we can have
maybe we can come
peace.
to an arrangement and all live here happily. But you're gonna have to keep in mind that we have a lot of friends with a lot of different groups, and we're not just gonna be like, oh, sorry, House of Flowers was here first. They're the only ones to get an outpost here.
We were
This
not
could be a
here
city
first,
of
and we are
many
not going to be the only establishment here. We hope to see a great melting pot of cultures come to Akeda. After all, that would feed our motives best.
I appreciate the brutal and somewhat creepy honesty.
Okay, Scorched Earth is not in my immediate vicinity, but I just want to let you guys know if you're blackmailing civilians, if you're killing civilians, if you're attempting to, overreach on me, I will drop everything and make sure you're gone. That's
Well,
my line.
What would you consider an overreach so that we can attempt to avoid that?
Competing business models, that's a no-go. Well, I gotta be honest.
I will assure you that you will have exclusive rights over the corn trade in Akeda.
And maps.
I was thinking things like, no assassinations in the city for sure. That felt more,
That's on the list. That's third.
What second?
I'm still deciding.
Do you wish for us to act as guards to prevent assassinations from occurring in Akeda?
I mean, break a leg, I guess. I'm not going to pay you to do that.
I'll tell you what. I think, listen, if we're going to make a big city here, as you said, a melting pot, many different people from many different sources, you guys are first in on the action. That is a good thing. But there's going to need to be some ground rules, and I think everyone should be here. We should take some time, think about what you're all willing to give and what we're looking for, and I think we should reconvene.
Very well. Do you know that we have supplies to supply over 200 people here for the better part of a month? We have shipmaking tools. We have construction equipment in order to set up houses and structures. We have been set up as an entire colony in order to establish Akeda to be a success. If you wish to be involved or indeed take over the ruling of the city, we're not opposed to that.
You have all that, but you couldn't give Oshin a second courtesy call?
She looks at you. if you were told that your target of divination, a legendary creature, a minotaur of great power, a rage Aryan, you might say, was located in the plane of hell and assaulting a lair of succubi that has never been escaped from before, why would you attempt a second time?
Because you're moving into his house.
His house consisted of 2 layers of bricks, one above the other.
You know what they say. Home is where the 2 layers of bricks, one above the other, is.
I have never heard that before.
It's an elvish saying.
I find that elves can be liars at some times.
Yeah, I find that you can be a...
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything.
Except
Yeah,
your
we're good. We're
your
good.
point that you're kind of just
What was that, Saphira? Give me the Saphira again.
Crashed your computer again. Sounds like.
No! We
No.
crashed the computer again. No.
Hey, second ground rule from me.
Yes.
I want a giant frog statue center of the city. Like huge.
Do you
Like,
wish for
whatever
it
you
to
think-
be a toad or a
Whatever
growth?
you think I think is huge, like go like one level bigger than that.
So, do you mean in the 3 to 5 foot range or the 10 to 12 foot range?
Minimum double digits, like Leviathan.
Leviathan. So, you're looking for some kind of great edifice to a toad.
Yeah, it could be any toad. It doesn't even have to be me, but it just needs to be really like a growed figure. And it doesn't have to just be the growed. Like you can be tasteful. You can make it like an archway. You can make it some sort of a multi national piece. But there needs to be a giant frog on it. Like that's my stipulation.
Well, once the rightful government takes over, I'm sure that they could fund such a project. Couldn't they, sir?
Uh-huh.
She smiles.
Your eyelids are half open.
Well, if you are departing, please make yourself comfortable. Do know that the fish will be jumping tonight. And they're going to go
Noted.
inside.
is that the code word for something? That sounds like a code word for something.
We'll find out tonight. Let's sleep with an eye open.
All right.
And away from the water.
No can do.
You'll recall that the last time you were here on Arcana, there was no wildlife. Yeah, you hear birds, and you've heard some beasts of burden, and you can hear fish jumping in the sea.
They do good work.
They've ecologically developed the area.
Not gonna act like they haven't done more with the land than we have, but I'm still not dived.
I had a whole 3-page document of things that had to happen here when these colonists arrived and what they've been working on. Just crazy.
Why does it feel like there's consistently more lore development in the places that the train wreck aren't? Like we go somewhere and then leave and then it flourishes like every time.
Probably
Or
because
wait,
people hear
or-
about the train wreck and the fact that you guys are coming up on 4 years of campaign and just have been everywhere.
That is a good point. Yeah, it is just by pure amount.
Yeah, there's only
Maybe the
4 or 5
swath
pieces.
of
Go ahead.
destruction.
The swath of destruction.
Is it the train wreck leaves a swath of destruction, which leaves a space for new
That's
things
true.
to grow.
A vacancy.
I will tell you that several of the other groups have gotten in the habit of following behind Sea Toad Coin and know when the answer of who was here last comes through. It was Sea Toad Coin or Saison or Saphira or Ruzin or Tati, Bryn or Rasheen. You guys get mentioned a lot because you guys have gone all over. Major celebrities.
affluent for our own
I feel like
goods.
Coin
We
especially
get, like-
has a lot of signs that he was everywhere.
He doesn't hide it, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
I've been in such a rage for the last 20 minutes. What are we doing? Like, what is our MO? Why are we
You're
here?
supposed to be taking a long rest. And now your heart rate's up and you can probably take a walk.
We're hanging out here until everyone can come pick us up because we can't actually teleport. We can only come back here to our city that has now been squattered. I don't know. They're taking it from us, but you know.
Is that the official term? Like, of anyone that I
Yeah,
know,
it's a
the
legal
two
term.
of you would
It's a
be the
legal
ones.
term.
Is that the official term?
No, it's not. But
Okay.
Sazen doesn't know what it would be, so
Understood. I was just curious because you two would be the ones to know.
Okay, I'm gonna go swim laps. Call me if you need me. Or if we find where we're sleeping. That too.
So, Coin, you going to go swimming?
Yeah, but Coin is specifically now the scale of this may not allow it, but Coin doesn't want to do laps around the little lake.
Right.
He wants to jump out here,
Yeah.
swim out to the
Of course.
diameter of it, and he wants to swim laps around the entire Gulf.
That's going to take a very long time, but yeah, cool. I do need a perception check from you, Mr. Coin, as you were doing so.
Run it up.
So 37 Coin, you will not be surprised at the wide variety of fish that have inhabited this area. Beneath the surface of the water, you will see bales of various grains that have been dropped into the bottom of this harbor in order to encourage the biodiversity of the water. The fish have come in. There's sea turtles, there's grouper, there's schools of fish all over.
I take that to mean the water quality has improved significantly, because I remember last time we were really here, there was still kind of residue from all the substances that fell in the water.
last time we were here, everything was dead.
Everything was dead. The water quality's better, and there's a lot of life down here now.
I think that gives Coin a bit of perspective. He doesn't say anything,
Of
but
course.
he's doing this giant lap about the Gulf, and he's thinking like it is thriving around here. And whatever those guys say, like, the land is better off than it was when they weren't here. And he does internalize that.
Right. But he would never tell them.
No, it's
Absolutely
never going to be
not.
uttered. But
No, and as the GM, I think it's awesome that you're maintaining this disconnect for Coin from them, because he would still be begrudgingly doing this. But, yeah.
Well, he is a monk, and he is, like, capable of assessing
Right.
contribution to the environment, certainly.
This area, though, from your financial aspect, because we know that Coin looks at things from a different perspective than either the player or I would. This place is about ready to start, like, oyster harvesting and a lot of seafood farming. This place is really ideal. Yeah. There's a lot of economic potential here that they have been developing, and what they've done economically here is near minimal. They're just setting it up for success when you guys decide to come back. So him coming back and asserting dominance with the rest of the party, it's probably what they're expecting. So you have to deal with the surprise of people who aren't the most diplomatic to start. All right. So after your swim, which was fairly long, you come back and you were not surprised by the large fish that tried to chase after you, but you're much faster than it.
Yeah, if anything, he kind of let it. Wanted to see if he could keep up.
Sure. Are you guys familiar with Goliath groupers?
Oh yeah.
No, but I can put 2 and 2 together.
These things can swallow a human being.
Whew.
Yeah.
But they don't.
They don't. No, they're not interested in humans.
I think there has been one human death due to a grouper, and
Really?
it fell on them.
I would not be surprised. Knowing where you live, I'm sure that's a story from up there.
Definitely not.
Oh, humbug.
But I heard that someone got crushed
Wouldn't be surprised. Having had seen
from
one.
Australia.
Probably in Australia, yeah. All right. So, you are on Akeda. Saphira, what are you doing this evening?
Probably just hanging out with Jason and just trying to stay out of trouble.
Okay. Awesome. As a question, Saphira, what trouble could you have gotten into here?
Well, first, I think first I think I could have made an effort to confirm which one is Valera. I think I could have found out who would be most receptive to a chat, maybe a drink, a swim, and yeah, I would have no idea who would be potentially dangerous. So,
Okay. But you're not doing that, correct?
correct.
Understood. Sason,
And being good.
Saphira is being good.
Yeah, I feel like he does not want to go interact with the House of Flowers people right now. He's in his head. This was where he was gonna set up his family, assuming that all worked out. So he's kind of vaguely annoyed at them, even though honestly it's fair enough. It's not like we were really using it. So I think he's just kind of walking around, checking out the whole place and seeing, everything they've done, checking out the nature and wildlife. He grew up in the Feywild. He had a lot of experience in nature in general, and so begrudgingly very much respecting this as well. In a lot of ways, similar to Coin, honestly.
All right. Well, everyone can get a long rest except for Tati, who we're going to go check on real quick.
Speaking of the House of Flowers.
Right. Speaking of the House of Flowers, we're going to go to Bourbon. As you are going through the city streets of Bourbon, Tati, you are being followed. They're not attempting to be stealthy, but there's a couple of very rough-looking humanoids that are following you from the shadows. They're wrapped up, nearly looking like mummies.
I'll stop. Can I suppose I've sensed them. Can I
see
pick
them.
out where their hiding spots are?
Oh yeah.
In that case, I look at their hiding spots.
They're going to try to scurry away. And then they're going to come back a little bit.
I'm Tati. Nice to meet you.
They're going to skulk forwards a little bit more. And you see that their faces are missing jaws. They don't have the lower part of their face.
Probably makes it hard to talk. Pretty curious about that, though. They're not dead, are they?
Roll a insight check.
A sniff check?
Sure.
Should have gone with perception.
They are definitely undead.
Oh, fuck those then. Can I tell what's animating them?
No. But they do appear to be hungry.
No doubt, no doubt.
They're going to start speeding up to get closer to you.
Sure. How fast are they?
They're pretty quick. They're moving at 40 feet per movement.
I was coming into town to find the central government and specifically,
Yeah.
do I know which direction to go for that?
Oh yeah, you can see the Citadel in the center of the city.
In that case, I am going to whistle up some of my great granddaddy's dogs and start sprinting towards the city, but like as a proper rogue does.
Okay. How does a proper rogue do?
We sprint into the shadows, we hide, and we
Okay.
sprint into new shadows and we hide.
Can I get a stealth check, please? Oh yeah. Tati, you will lose them as you do as rogues do.
Are these undead because the city's full of undead, or are these undead because they came looking for me?
These are undead because the city has a large number of undead. It's not full, but there are a large number of undead in the city.
Yeah, I don't feel like taking on the whole city right this moment, so I'm gonna go find the central government.
Very well. As you come towards the actual building, the Citadel, there's a guard out front. She's dressed in leather armor with a black hood. Hello?
Hi, I'm Tati.
Tati. Interesting.
Tati Randaya.
You're welcome in.
Sweet August Rosen?
Yes, your name is on the list. She was told that you were supposed to be here.
Oh, I wonder who told her that.
I'm not
Works out
certain,
again.
miss.
I mean, thanks. What's your name?
Oh, what was her name? Crap, I forgot her name.
Oh no,
We got her name because we're bond.
I thought you called her Gretel.
I did not call her Gretel. Nice try.
that's
No,
what
this
I
is
heard.
Maris.
Maris. Hi, Maris. Good work tonight.
Thank you. You seem to have attracted attention prior to arriving. We'll take care of them.
Yeah. Let me know if you're going on a raid. I'll join in.
Oh, no. We will simply be protecting the Citadel. There's far too many to raid.
Well, unprepared in one night, I suppose.
Indeed. But do come in.
I go in.
All right. And she's going to usher you upstairs to an office. I think you guys have actually been in this office before.
When someone else was in charge of it.
And Lunatus Rose will be here. Tati! A pleasure to see you.
Hi, long time.
Are you well?
I was, no, I'm fine. I was just in town, unexpectedly, and I thought I would drop by when I heard, well, that you had, taken over the Citadel.
Yes. One of the dock workers sent me a message.
In that case, you guys, have a fantastic messaging system around here.
We do our best.
Hmm.
It's important that we know who comes and who goes.
How's it been? How's Bourbon?
It's busy ruling a city, you understand? We recently had an incident involving some demons that attacked a group of travelers that came through town. Very handsome men. Have you ever met a Warforged before?
Have I met a Warforged before? I'm actually trying to remember over the last. I think I might have fought some once when we were traveling through time and in the future, but No, I don't think I've ever met one that I could talk to.
We had the most interesting situation. There was a Warforged attorney in the Citadel a couple of weeks ago by the name of Jimmerly Adlerman.
Like a arrested attorney?
Indeed. But mostly Shuian, from what I understood. He seemed to show deference towards, or at least hostility towards, women.
Oh. Well, I guess you have to be pretty read up to be an attorney in multiple countries.
Indeed. That's what he asked for, was law books.
Oh, he asked you for law books.
Yes.
Why did the demons attack him?
I'm not certain. We're still trying to investigate that, but it happened at the Cathedral of the Burning Saint.
I look out the window to see if I can see a cathedral.
There's a cathedral off in the distance, yes.
Is it on fire?
It is not on fire.
Just checking.
However, there is a light in the belfry.
Can I do a history or religion check for the
Yes,
Burning Saint? Who is that?
of course. You're going to make me spill the beans on who the Burning Saint is, because no one ever asked, or no one has gotten the check yet. They asked,
Is it
but
history or religion?
either one. Either one's fine. All right, with a 34, I'm only sending this to you because I don't want the other groups who are listening in to know who the Burning Saint is. Okay?
I just like having the context.
And I will, just for the fun of it, I will send this directly to you in Discord so that you can see who we're talking about. There you go. Cool?
Oh. Cool. Oh, she's hot.
Yeah.
Get it? She's burning.
Mm-hmm.
Demons attacked near the cathedral, not from the cathedral.
Correct.
Interesting. You said his name was Jamarly?
Jimmerly Adlerman. I'll put his name in chat here.
Jimmerly. Did Jimmerly have any clients that you know of?
No. But he was traveling with a odd group of individuals. A couple of scholars, a tall and very skilled bugbear, a wantee that had not a lot to say. One of those wise individuals who keeps his mouth shut and listens twice as much as he says.
Bugbear, a wantee, and a
Couple of scholars. Yeah.
a ton of that is a party I would like to meet.
Yes.
That sounds exciting.
Immediately after they departed, we had another incident with an Owlin spy. It was a miscommunication, and well, they're fine now.
A spy from where?
We thought they were a spy from here within the town. Turns out they were simply passing through, and it was a case of mistaken identity.
Oh. Do you have a lot of issues with spies in the town right now?
We do. The Cervantes family left a lot of trails behind. We're looking to get rid of them as best we can.
Oh, well, let me know if I can help. I might be here for at least I don't actually know how long. Maybe a day.
Well, if you're here for longer than a day, I'll definitely put you to work.
I do think my crew will come find me, but they've been tied up for the evening.
Well, if your crew is tied up, then I know that Saphira is likely happy. Sorry, I had
Everyone
to, guys.
like little bondage.
I'm sorry, Jordan, but that's the perception she's gotten off of Saphira.
Fair enough.
A little light bondage can go a long way.
Well, she's going to serve you a charcuterie platter and some tea.
I would like to pick her brain for any story she's got going on.
Okay. And she's going to feel free to tell you tons of stories of what's going on in the area.
Cool.
So you'll have
Does
advantage on
she-
those checks. Yes.
Have any information about the big ship in the harbor?
She does.
What's going on with that big ship in the harbor?
The Valerian's Courage. It's a vessel that had been a slaver ship and recently had its Baylor stone removed from the vessel. Took a lot of work.
Oh, where did you put it? We had the worst time with those.
Well, I have a friend who has the capacity of casting the spell Demiplane. And we just stuck it
Yes.
away.
Shove more things in Demiplane.
And, well, my friend set up a mechanism over the Baylor Stone using some of the undead figures here in town that needed to be executed anyway. And we set off the Baylor Stone in the Demiplane.
Yeah, that sounds like a great spell to have if you want to get rid of something big and awkward.
Indeed. But the ship was purchased by an anonymous bidder at auction. We were trying to raise money for the city, and it raised a significant amount of coins.
How much did it go for?
80,000 gold.
That's a dragon horde.
It's more money than I had when I started this process.
And now it's all money you have.
It's money the city has. I wish I could call it mine.
Well, that you're going to use for the city.
Indeed.
Do you have plans for it?
For the vessel or for the city?
Well, the vessel belongs to the anonymous owner now.
Indeed.
But the 80,000 gold for this city? What are you going to hit first?
We are going to set up a variety of charitable organizations in order to help reestablish trade and goods within the town. We're going to try to develop trade routes with various cities and countries of Toivoa. Maybe even the Protectorate, if we can swing it.
Are they going to be all sea routes, or were you planning some inland stuff?
Oh, we already have trade routes with Shirel. We'd love to get something with Sinluma and Nausha, maybe even Fort Crag. Cortland seems to be resistant, though. That new city-state Karth, though, they're very open. We just haven't had a reliable shipment get through. There's apparently raiders on the beach preventing trade from getting into the city.
Raiders.
Out of
Portland might be
character.
warming up, though, if the...
Yeah, out of character, those raiders got taken care of a couple weeks ago by the Beneath Fallen Skies group. She doesn't know that
Out of
yet.
character, not a quest hook. Don't try.
Don't try. Already taken care of.
Well, if you've got, what'd you say? I'm trying to remember what he said. Was it a hobgoblin and a Wanti?
A bugbear, a Wanti, bugbear, Wanti, a warforged attorney, a couple of scholars. It's a weird
I'm
group.
just suggesting
And
that
a woman with pale hair.
that seems less exotic, but
Indeed. She seemed out of place with such a eclectic group.
Maybe among them she is exotic.
Perhaps so.
I was
She
just
didn't talk
saying that
much.
all of them showed up. Maybe Corlin's softening a little bit.
Perhaps. Do you like the tea?
I don't know. What kind of tea is it?
She had a veritable selection. Which tea did you want, Tati?
In that case, I'll do. Let's do a chai.
Okay.
Yeah, I love a chai.
As Eric said you're wrong, Sweet August Rose will say that is one of her favorites. Just because Eric says it's wrong doesn't mean it's wrong.
Oh no, I already know that Eric has the wrong taste in tea.
For the record, a couple years ago you sent me some teas and those were great. Just for the record.
Mhm.
Send this man a chai. Get him on board.
Okay, well, you guys will enjoy some girl time and enjoy chit-chatting for the rest of the evening until you are escorted to a room and allowed to rest.
Sure.
All of you can get a long rest. However, Bryn Gemflower, back in Nausea.
He's the only one that gets ambushed.
Bryn Gemflower.
We're all ambushed throughout courses of this, except for Bryn. It's his turn.
Yeah, we're all ambushed separately.
Bryn Gemflower, as you are sleeping today, I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, Walker knows what this is, even if Bryn doesn't.
I know, he knows.
We are not next to Sayson, so we're just gonna click that once with no modifiers.
Oh, okay. Bryn Gemflower.
You sound disappointed.
Oh, it's rare that I get to do a wisdom save that you guys fail. Just saying. Unless it's
You're
Saphira.
not wrong. You're not wrong.
So, Sayson, I'm sorry, Bryn, as you're sleeping tonight, you're going to wake up in bed. You look around the room, the curtains are open. You swear that there wasn't even a window in the room when you went to bed. Outside the curtains, you see a full moon and fog. You can't see the building across the street. You look around and you search for the door to the bedroom to leave. There is no door. However, in that chair to the side of the bed, there's a hooded figure. Glowing red eyes look up at you from a skeletal face. Hello, Bryn.
Hello, Pitney. It is her, I take it. Who else could it be?
You believe so? Why did you come to visit and not come to my door? That was very rude.
Bryn rapidly processes the question, and I don't think there's any way Bryn couldn't realize that she's referring to the hellscape that he got dropped in earlier today when he banished himself back to the material plane. And so he's going to think for a second and just say, I didn't mean to trespass. I hope I didn't overstay my welcome.
Bryn, you and I have had a relationship. And it started off so nice, and then turned so sour. You could have left my ship behind. You could have abandoned it and bought a different one when it stopped suiting your aims. but instead you got my ship eaten by a leviathan. I'm very bothered.
In fairness, we're bothered too. We didn't want the ship to get eaten. But these things just happen, you know?
Bryn, you can't tell me these things just happen when you decide to steal my ship from me and go along with that horrid creature, the Grode Sea Toad Coin. He thinks he's the best entrepreneur in Toivoa, and you let him believe that. I have a score to settle with you, Bryn Gemflower. You took my ship, you took my profits, you took my drugs, and you took my hope at life. And now I'm going to take yours. I've been busy, Bryn. Very busy. Sageos was a tool to be used, to be manipulated and utilized for profit. That profit, the last remaining frenzy, so valuable to the people who wanted it, the people who needed it, the people who would undergo withdrawal without it were willing to pay a hefty price, Bryn. Enough for me to enact my plans. The plans I've been working on for decades. And because of your help, I'm now ready. Thank you, Bryn Gemflower, for the financial assistance. And I'm going to warn you, stay out of my way. And with that, Bryn, you're going to wake up in the morning, and the last vestiges of a sour cigar that you could smell in your dream might be still in your sinuses as you wake up and look around.
Well, that was an eventful evening. Bryn thinks this to himself, or maybe says it out loud. He has no doubts that the dream that he had was actually real, and that it was definitely Pitney Bones was taunting him. He's not going to fall for Pitney trying to make him feel guilty about her suddenly coming into some money because a shortage in the supply of frenzy increased the price. For reasons that if we hadn't killed Sageos and stopped his drug production, she just would have made that money. She would have made that money anyway through her association with him. So unfortunate, but an acceptable consequence. Bryn will ponder telling the other people in the party about this, and before he commits to telling everybody, he thinks about whether it's a good idea or not. And because Pitney clearly wants him to think that she's up to something, and whether that's true and she's just gloating, or whether she wants him to take some kind of rash action is to be determined. But he also did learn that he may have been to Pitney's lair unwittingly, and that information would be worth sharing. But he also thinks about the message she got from Pitney Bones in one of their previous adventures in Sageos's lair, where she left him a message suggesting that Bryn had been cursed. And Bryn has not suffered any physical effects of that, but that doesn't mean it is or isn't true. Again, it might have just been her trying to unsettle him, or it might be real. But while Bryn ponders these things, he does eventually decide that it would be worth reuniting the party sooner rather than later, just in case, because Bryn doesn't know if Pitney knows that the party's separated, but while the party is separated, they might be vulnerable. Especially Coin, who Stacen said something about the House of Flowers yesterday, who previously tried to assassinate him we believe at Pitney Bones' request. So Bryn is going to start by using two of his spell slots, and we're going to start by contacting Tati and Bourbon, and then we're going to contact Stacen on Ikeda.
Okay.
And just check in with them. I should actually hit the long rest button, because that's going to be... Do I suffer any ill effects physically from last night's...
She did not impose
injury?
that aspect of it. It was not meant as a nightmare, but rather just as a dream.
Curious. So let's re-roll our various important dice for the day. Some numbers. Oh, holy cow, Oshin.
All right.
Oh, we
who
like
came
to
from
see
taking
that.
Pitney Bones out today.
All right, what was it?
Yo, he's
7, 13,
hacking.
17?
Someone check his PC.
All right, 7,
So, as
13,
a question for Mr. Bryn, what time does Bryn wake up from this dream?
I was considering asking you that, because
I would say it's early.
Early, okay. Bryn,
Most unpleasant dreams end early.
yeah. So we'll say it's probably it's morning, but it's a bit early. Maybe it's like 6 o'clock.
Sure.
Before the world wakes up, but not that much more. I think out of a sort of sense of respect for social protocol, Bryn is going to wait until 7:30 to contact his team. He tells himself he's going to wait until 8, but then at 7:30 he realizes maybe getting woken up a little bit ahead of schedule is worth it if Pitney Bones is coming for us. So yeah, Bryn will start by using a sending spell to contact Tati, and just ask her, okay, first, are you okay? Where are you? Can we meet you there?
Tati, are you awake at 7:30?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm up. Making friends with everyone in the Citadel. I assume someone in the Citadel gets up nice and early.
Yes.
Morning, Bryn. I'm fine. I'm in Bourbon. Shit, what was the other question?
I think it's funnier if you're groggy and you don't remember it.
I think that's valid. Tati, you don't know what the last question was.
All right, I'm in. She's okay. She's in Bourbon. All right. Well, where? Dang it. Well, where are you in Bourbon, and can we meet you there in the next couple hours?
Oh, Bryn, Sweet August Rose has the Citadel in Bourbon, and she's got a whole plan to take over the, improve the city. They just sold this massive ship.
That's where the message cuts off.
Shit.
We can.
No, I was
Okay.
This
You
massive
Citadel,
is all
we
you
can catch
heard.
up. We can catch up. Can catch up after that. Something interesting about a ship, but we will. Spell slots are at a premium when Pitney Bones is on your case, so I will. I will let the conversation end there, and
forgot that
Uh,
that had a spell.
It's okay.
We'll
Tati
use-
keeps talking, but all you got was there's a massive, and that's it.
Yeah, and
All right.
I'm waving down someone else that I've met, and I'm like, "Hey, don't!" I'm talking to my friend through a spell.
Oh, those Bluetooth talkers! Just saying, guys.
Just give me 1 minute. I gotta tell Bryn that where he can find me. So there's a teleportation spot.
Oh, man.
We'll see if anyone in the party realizes there's a teleportation circle. Although I'm actually not sure if anyone actually knows teleportation circle in the party.
I only said that if someone in the Citadel told me there was.
They did
Well,
not.
it didn't go through the. It didn't go through
No,
the sending regardless. So
And if that never happened, then I never said that part. I said there's a good place to teleport in the courtyard.
Awesome. Cool. So, Bryn, what's next?
realizing that Tati may have been a bit groggy and didn't get the full sending the first time. The three folks in Ikeda, given his history of adventuring with them, could he reasonably expect that one of the three might be awake earlier? Which one's an early riser out of Seisin, Coin, and Saphira? Who is
No, for sure that Saphira is not.
Saphira is not.
I would say Seisin is, especially with the elves requiring less sleep.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Seisin trances and therefore is less.
As a question, does Coin sleep in? Because we do have to check mark his.
We've
sleepy state.
established. This is long-standing established that he takes late shifts on the watch. So I would reckon that he tends to sleep in. I don't think he's like incapable of waking up early and functioning though.
Understood.
But he is generally like he's in the bucket in the morning when you wake up.
Okay. Without the bucket, I presume that you're down in the water.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Understood.
Prefers bodies of water.
Cool. It's, for lack of a better term, it may be super comforting to be freeballing tonight, Coin.
Okay. Yeah. He's free balling.
Because you've got the open sea there.
Yeah, I mean he's a grode, but he's a grung.
Right.
He likes being in the natch wat.
Yeah, even if it's while you're clothed, you do have the openness of the sea there.
Yeah, I mean he has pants. Let's
Right.
not go crazy.
Exactly, but it's the difference between a swimming pool and a bathtub.
Peru, yeah. Leg stretching for sure.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Cool. So, Seisin, in the morning, you're going to get a message from Mr. Bryn.
Yeah, same three questions. Are you safe? Where are you? Can we meet you in the next couple hours?
All safe. Everyone else still asleep. On the island of Keda with surprise guests. I think for a second if I want to add more to that, but I'm not going to for that. Stop by whenever.
All right, that's good. Everybody made it through the night. Cool. Yeah, Bryn will head downstairs and whatever's on the table for breakfast, he will have breakfast and wait for his other two party members to emerge from their rooms.
Cool. You come on downstairs, and Brad will have served you guys breakfast. And today there's an omelet station set up.
Ooh, delightful.
All right. So, Ruzid, did you sleep in?
I think Ruza would have actually got up.
Okay.
I guess, is there we definitely try to reconvene with Bryn.
Sure.
Figure out what the hell he's doing.
We'll say you guys both came out of your rooms at the same time. Oshin, did you sleep in?
No, I would have gotten up and known that we had a long day ahead of us to reconcile with the
Yeah,
party.
to figure out where the hell everyone is, or well, we know where they are, but collect them all, and hopefully all in one piece.
Cool. So the three of you come down to the omelet station as a question, because it's always curious to me. What kind of omelet person is Oshin?
Kind of everything, I would say, like
And everything
peppers,
omelet?
onions, and any meat available.
Cool. Awesome. And Ruzid, what kind of omelet would you be having?
Ruzu would get some scrambled eggs and some tater tots.
Okay. And our friend Bryn.
I think Bryn is internally like kind of panicking at the moment and thinking, okay, Kidney Bones could strike at any moment. What food do I eat to maximize my chances of surviving an encounter with her? If I have more protein, I'll feel more awake. If I have more vegetables, that I'll probably be feeling better as well. But I don't want to eat too much because I don't want to be like stuck on a full stomach when I need to move quickly. And so I think Bryn ends up getting a huge omelet with like every single topping available, and then only takes like 2 bites of it.
Understood. Cool. So you also got an everything omelet, just like Oshin. Cool.
Yeah, whatever they got.
All right. Tati, you wake up and there's some very basic pastries in Bourbon waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm down for basic pastries.
Cool.
I'm down for morning chores, and I'm down for killing any undead things that want to stay around in the morning. But if that's not like on the table, then I'm just gonna go putter around and find some new people to beat.
Okay. You will go and meet some guards and various house workers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Coin, Sason, Saphira, what are you guys doing in the morning? As you will smell bacon coming from inside that house.
Don't be
Okay,
tempted.
I'm finding my spell. Yes, there it is. That's right. It's time.
Yeah?
All
Awesome.
right, everyone. I made breakfast.
You have the choice of bacon in the house, Coin, or the bland food that Sason makes.
Am I allowed to make requests?
Yes, but I have one flavor and like basically one item I can make. It's basically bread. It's kind of filling, and water, which I can't make flat sparkling water, unfortunately.
Can you make an apple and can you make a worm?
You can take the bread and mush it into the shape of an apple. Worms probably out of the question.
Man, okay. I'll find my own worm. But I will take the apple though.
I'll add your bread.
Just ball it up into a sphere.
Dough ball.
Best part is,
do-
I'm still treated better than Bryn when he cooks.
Nature check to find bugs for his breakfast.
You'll find a couple bugs. Sure.
Do I find a worm?
Worms. Yeah, I suppose they would have set it up for worms. I believe that was part of the process. Yeah.
Wasn't there canonically a wasp in the building somewhere?
No,
Or
that
has Connor
was
already gotten that?
that was the. It was an analogy of, do you want to know where the House of Flowers are in your building or not?
Yeah.
In your city.
Got it.
And we didn't. He will take a worm, he'll mush it into his food,
Cool.
he'll eat it.
Awesome.
He's a monk. He's not gonna get swayed by some nice bacon in the morning.
No. Okay. Uh-huh.
He's got a little bit of self-discipline.
All right. So, Saphira, what are you having for breakfast? Are you going to go for bacon or are you going to go for the bland food?
You keep saying that.
It literally says it.
He's described as bland. It's about as unexciting as it gets.
I'm very tempted. The food in there smells really good, but
So you're
remember,
not going to betray
Yes.
coin?
it's the House of Flowers. They probably put stuff in it. So
Yeah,
I
flavoring.
will.
Flavor.
Yeah, probably. But I will. Hey, I'll have the bland food.
Yes, 3 for 3.
All right. Cool.
But when we get back to town, I was gonna say you're buying me food, but I don't want to. I don't want to step on Venus's toes there. So
Oh, please, I definitely owe you some food for. I'm gonna make sure Coin's not listening. Okay, I did set off the traps. That was my bad. That was terrible. But I'm gonna deny it to everybody. I want you to know that.
I know that you know that you set off the traps, but we were both there. You're not confessing anything to me.
It's the last I'll ever speak of it. I'm never gonna say it again. I'm just gonna deny it from now on. I want you to know that. This goes to the
Don't
grave.
worry, I got the plan.
Is the plan to sell off more traps?
Oh, it weren't my plan, but maybe that's part of my plan now.
Eat your bland bread.
I know.
All right. So, Bren, you've had breakfast. What's the plan?
So during breakfast, Bryn is going to fill in the other two party members about his encounter with Pitney Bones last night, sparing no details, saying that Pitney is angry with the party for disrupting her operations, and especially still despises Coin for reasons which are a little beyond even Bryn's understanding. Pitney apparently has made a bunch of money due to the shortage of frenzy that we introduced into the market. And I don't know what she's going to do, but she said she's going to do it soon. And I don't know if she's telling the truth or if she's just trying to mess with us. But either way, I think we want to just be careful, and I think we would be wise to regroup with the party and try not to get separated again, because I think it would be very easy for her to pick us off one at a time, or kidnap one of us, or incapacitate one of us if we were separated from the group. Everybody's fine. So let's I say we go grab Tati and then join our friends on Ikeda, and then go from there.
Sounds good to me.
I agree.
Pitney can keep crying about all her woes. She ain't gonna get us.
Yeah, I don't think we should underestimate her, though. I also want to mention, I think the place, how when I banished us all back to the material plane yesterday, I think I might have ended up in Pitney Bones' lair. It was a horrible, blighted landscape full of swamps and dead trees, and it smelled a bit like her. And she mentioned last night that I visited her. I was near her home without coming to visit, and so I think that the place I was briefly, I think that might have been close to where we need to go.
Do you have
You
any
know, it's
idea
sort
where
of
that
fortunate
was?
that you ended up there.
Sorry, Oshin, what was your question?
Do you have any idea where that was?
No, I was there for probably less than a minute. Um, I only waited long enough to confirm that Tati was in a safe place, and then once my banishment spell finalized, I teleported myself out immediately, because I just got this sensation of being extremely unsafe. But I have no idea where it was on a map, for instance. I was just there, and then I was gone.
Well, at least you'll recognize it if we come across it. In the meantime,
Yeah,
I think
and it's possible
get
I could
everyone.
teleport back there because I've at least been there once, and I know what it looks like, and I know I did not consider like bending down to pick up a stick or something that I could use as a teleport anchor because it didn't occur to me that I might ever need to come back. So that was a missed opportunity, but nothing we can do about it now besides yeah.
Well, say we get everyone together and discuss our next step. I'm ready when you are.
Sort
Agreed.
of peculiar that you got teleported there, right? Like, isn't it completely random where you end up with the banishment?
I don't know. It's I don't control it when I cast the spell. I don't know if the place you end up is determined by. I kind of guess if I would end up anywhere, it would be in Nausea, or maybe in Elchikvok, because that was the place where I had left the material plane from. And Nausea is the place where I'm sort of most. It's the place I most recently considered to be a home base at the Longstriders Consortium.
I
So
wonder if she futs with your spell or something.
I don't know, or maybe it was something. I certainly didn't choose it. I don't know if it was Pitney's intervention, if she somehow did that, or if it was just kind of fate, or it could have just been chance. I don't know. It's worth thinking about. There's no sort of accepted theory for where a banished person goes when they get banished to a different when they get sent back to their home plane by a banishment spell. So I couldn't tell you, and none of my professors at the university probably could tell you either. But yeah, it's a little troubling to consider the possibility that Pitney might have orchestrated that somehow. Although from the conversation we had, it didn't sound like. I feel like she was doing a lot of gloating, and if she had caused me to show up there on purpose, I feel like my gut tells me it's something she would have tried to gloat about even more. But I don't know. I have no way of knowing if anything she said in that conversation was genuine or not.
Tends to be kind of mysterious like that.
Yeah, the only thing I can say is that she's trying to get in our heads, or at least mine, somehow, by showing up in my nightmares. And because if we can't say if any of the things she told us were true or false, but we know that we're on her radar, because otherwise
Well,
she wouldn't be trying to. Yeah, that's my
she can shove
reasoning
it. She
anyway.
can't control us.
I hope that she can't control us. It's somewhat troubling to think that in some way we're playing into her hands. She definitely tried to guilt trip me over a quick spike in her financial resources caused by the drug shortage. But from my perspective, that if she was making money from selling drugs, she would have made that money anyway. She, rather than just a steady increase over time, it's going to be a spike followed by a drop off because she's not going to have. She might get the last of that money quickly, but then there's not going to be any more, at least from this venture. So, if that's a minor consequence that we didn't foresee, I think I can live with myself. I almost told her that one of my only great regrets is that I didn't kill her when we had the chance, out of a sort of misguided sense of mercy and pacifism. And I think that objectively the world is a worse place because we didn't do that. We'll never know for sure, but I decided not to tell her that because I figured as long as she was just spitting information at me, I didn't want to return the favor. I'm just rambling at this point.
You could tell her that when we go and kill her for real next time we see her.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. But,
Sound really cool. You'd be like, I should have done this long ago, and then stab her in the heart.
I'll start writing my action hero speech. I've watched all the movies. Whatever Eric has Pitney Bone's last words be, I'm gonna be prepared for it. Something about diplomatic immunity. Anyway,
Let's hope we hear her last words. That's not decided yet.
Yeah, we gotta be there for it. Anyway, Bryn is gonna wrap up eating, and when his companions are ready, he's gonna propose that we teleport to the Citadel in Bourbon and rendezvous with Tati. I don't know if anybody in the party has a teleport anchor. Probably not. Bryn will suggest to Oshin that if he wants to equip his charm, that we can definitely teleport to where Sageos' lair was, because we have. I'm sure that one of our. I'm sure that we have an item that we looted from the lair. We'll just have to. Oh shoot! We don't have the bag of holding, do we?
Nope.
Station and Coin are going to have that. Okay, that's slightly more problematic. What's in my inventory? Do we have something from Ikeda? Tati might have something from Ikeda. We can ask her.
Yeah, I don't have anything from Ikeda or Bourbon.
Do we have I have a ring of swimming that because I'm pretty sure I put that on in Ikeda. But did we get it from Ikeda? I definitely put it on after a bunch of extremely problematic DC 10 athletics checks to keep my head above water with my armor on when we were raiding the island. But
We'll
I don't actually
confirm
remember.
you guys had that before you guys went down the river, so no.
Thanks. I think we found it in the bag afterwards and realized, oh, Bridge should be wearing this.
Correct.
But yeah, okay. All the stuff in Bryn's inventory, I'm pretty sure nothing actually comes from Sageos' lair. Oh well, let's go to Tati first. Bryn will ask around if nobody in the party has anything from Bourbon that was taken from Bourbon within the last, 3 months or 6 months or 1 month, I don't remember. But Bryn will ask around the mess hall and just ask if anybody might have been to Bourbon recently and picked something up that we could borrow
Let's see.
for a couple hours.
Who else here? Who else here at the moment? No, none of these people would have had anything for Bourbon. Not since the Citadel got destroyed.
Got it.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of these people have been there before. Not
That's
since
fine.
the Citadel got destroyed.
Yeah, that was a long shot anyway.
Yeah.
Oh man, when did we even go there? Oshin, were you in the party when we went to Bourbon, or was that before you joined?
I was there when we spoke with Sweet August Rose and helped her out, but I wasn't. That was my first time in Bourbon.
Okay, it was okay, then
You guys,
in that
you've seen
case,
it once.
all right. In that case, I think either Bryn or Oshin are equally qualified to, because Bryn didn't spend a lot of time there either.
No.
I think we went there once to either rescue. It was, gosh, that was such a long time ago. Either rescue Saphira or do some kind of favor for
You guys
the reigning
cleared her
monarch.
name
I
of
think
the bounty.
Gilman might have been there on our way to Shu.
Yep.
On a technical level, I don't think Oshin
Right.
certainly, and as a player, I don't
No.
know if.
You guys did not have Oshin there for clearing of Saphira's name.
Got it. Okay. In that case, Oshin, I think it's a coin flip. I think both of us have equal odds of teleporting us there safely. Do you want to attune to your charm that lets you get stronger with teleporting over time? Because that might give us an edge, and also you might be able to put a few charges on it if we do some teleporting around.
I'll swap into that, and then when we're ready, I'll cast teleport to go to Bourbon.
Cool.
All right.
You will have to
Here's
do
hoping we don't end
so
up in
from
the ocean.
outside the building, because if you try from inside, you're going to suffer arcane feedback.
Understood.
All right. So as you guys come outside, you're ready to cast teleport. Awesome.
And this will be
And what did you unattune from?
my Staff of Power.
Okay. Just check marking.
And
that.
I have seen it
Viewed once.
All right.
All right. With a 72, viewed once. Awesome.
So close.
So you are off target. Off target. Distance is 1d10 times 1d10% of the distance. As we are headed off into the wild blue yonder. Where are we going? All right, so it's 10 times, so 30% of the distance to be traveled. All right, and then roll a d8, please. Number 3. Fortunately, that means that you guys are going to be. Let's see here. Let me make sure I get this right. So 1 is north. So you guys are going to be 30% of the way. So you're going to be out here in the forest. All right.
That's not bad, honestly.
Yep. It's a swampy forest. Bryn, you would recognize this forest as where you guys dealt with the Valhoons, the noisy, slender snake creatures that had legs.
Got it. How we've got still a decent ways to go. We could try teleporting again, or we could just do either of you have one of the magic carpets?
I have one of them that I believe, as long as it's not dragon form, we would all fit on.
Yeah, it's going to take you about 2 days to get there by flying.
Okay. All right, I propose that's too slow and we try teleporting again.
Okay. I'll try again.
Very well.
Epic gambler.
It's totally gonna do a raid on the city.
You get better at teleporting, Yoshin.
And with the
Yeah,
99, you
there we
will
go.
land directly in Bourbon. Awesome.
Ah, it worked. I should tell you that more often.
So you will appear in the streets.
Awesome. Yeah, we will head to the
find
Citadel
Tati.
and look for Tati.
You will be able to find Tati at the Citadel.
All right, and then there were 4. That's
Hi,
over
You're not
half.
lost or dead. This is great.
How's it been? Did you go somewhere
Good.
cool?
I missed you.
In a manner of speaking, we went to
We had
Nausea.
omelets.
I went to see Pitney Bones, but that's a story I can tell when the rest of the gang is here.
I got teleported to an island in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, wow. And you flew back?
No, but it was actually like an actual town. was somewhere we've been before. But it felt like an island in the middle of nowhere when I teleported there in the first place, and then I realized that I was like, God, I can't even remember the name of the place. You know, like what? Oh, I was in Vehan. That's what it was. Vehan.
Hey, I was also really disoriented when I first teleported. I ended up actually in the park, but the park's pretty dense when you're right in the middle of it. But no, it turned out I came here, and this place is getting spruced up. I mean, there's still some problematic undead creatures floating around, and apparently demons attacking people in the street. But Sweet August Rose has a whole plan and a truckload of money, so that'll go well.
So we're never using banishment in that stupid way ever again, right?
Well, the
I thought it was
alternative is
really
that we
good.
suffocate in an interdimensional pocket, and Tati
Well, that
was about
wasn't
to
the
take out her
only
knife and
deterrent.
try and puncture it. So
I thought Oshin like knew a better spell or something, right?
I did. Oshin did. We did learn after the fact that Oshin can plane shift, which is yes, in
So
retrospect.
Oshin, why didn't you bring that one up in the moment?
Next time we get stuck in an extra dimensional place, I will.
And I also could have asked people for suggestions before I just immediately did it.
Yeah, it's
Because if I
very
had
unlike
asked
you.
anyone,
You're the more of the strategist over there. I thought you would, weigh all the options.
I confessed I panicked a little bit, just because we had a limited air supply and I knew that I needed to hold each of the spells for a minute.
Oh, you're gonna
And
start
if we ended up,
hyperventilating?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. There were 4 of us packed in there. It was really okay. We don't have to argue about this now. The point is we're alive, and we know we have some ideas for how we could handle it more productively next time. But for now, does anybody have an item that we picked up in Sigeos's lair that we could use as an anchor to get to Ikeda? Because
How
I
did
do
that
not.
trip to Ikeda go anyways?
They're fine, but Sason said that there were some unexpected visitors on the island. I heard something about the House of Flowers, which I don't
That's
love to hear
concerning.
that.
Don't
But
those guys want to kill Coin?
they did at one point. I don't know if they still do, but they seemed fine with it. And well, I mean, Coin was screaming his head off in the background, but that was something about land rights and whatever.
Wait, that's naming the island? Fuck those guys.
Yeah. he
Maybe.
did.
Well, I don't know about that. Like we can do that, baby. But maybe Sweet August Rose can help with a token if it's House of Flowers on the island.
I
don't have a token.
I don't have the full details. I actually do have a sending stone that Sweet August Rose gave me a long time ago, and we've been waiting to use it until I was actually waiting to hear from them.
She's down the hall if you want to talk to her.
Okay. Well, is Rose associated with the House of Flowers in some way that I am forgetting?
The flower motif didn't tip you off?
No,
Is Rose associated with flowers? Let's spend a session figuring that one out.
Rose is a common name, and a flower is a fairly generic
Sure.
emblem.
Sure. It makes it so sneaky.
Yeah,
for
man.
them. And a bunch of dudes.
My name is Gemflower.
Shot.
I'm not associated with the House of Flowers.
Oh my God, Bryn is associated with them. It was so obvious.
Who actually put the hit out on Coin?
What a crazy level 20 twist.
Oh, that would be so funny.
I mean, you didn't get Gemflower. Gemflower's a family name, right?
Yes.
Oh, the plot thickens.
And you're not particularly close with your family, I heard. So
well,
you don't know all their secrets.
Human side, and the only I only know a couple people on my mom's side. Okay, you're right.
Eric's
No,
scribbling
I'm
down
not
plot
gaslighting
twists
You
as
are
we speak.
associated.
Guys.
That my family is associated with the House of Flowers just because my name has flower in it.
Let's go ahead and lay this out.
You have not presented counter arguments as to why they wouldn't be associated.
Let's
yet.
present this conspiracy for a
Maybe he's a
second.
baker.
Well, Bryn didn't want to kill Larry Natchleaf, kept Pitney Bones alive, let Pitney Bones escape, made deals with Pitney Bones throughout the entire thing, named Gemflower, has constantly erred on the side of reason and safety as opposed to risk and profit. What's his real motivation here in the campaign, guys?
All right, what's your defense,
Okay.
Kieran? Go ahead.
Bryn rolls initiative and attacks Geomeric.
4-year reveal.
Use your crit.
So if we were in person, the table would have been flipped.
Yeah. 4-year campaign reveal. BBG's actually Bryn Gemflower.
We knew it the whole time.
Oh yeah, we already knew that. Come on.
It's like Batman and the Justice League. Just saying. If anyone in the party knows how to kill every other member of the party, it's Bryn.
Huh.
It's not
I actually genuinely don't think Bryn has even considered the.
Oh, really?
Actually, that's really hard because
I feel like
Bryn
you
has.
should have.
Bryn, I've talked about this with Anthony off stream. Bryn has considered in character taking a couple of extremely drastic actions that were maybe not what the party would have wanted because he felt it was better for the world.
Yep.
But Brent Walker has refrained from having Bryn do those things for the sake of unit cohesion, and it's. I also think it's a better character development for Bryn to just
Except
sort of
for
contemplate
one.
murdering people and not actually have Bryn be like a full-on renegade.
There's one thing that Bryn has done. There's one thing that Bryn has done that the rest of the party does not know and will not know until the end of the campaign.
I think there's two things.
Road.
One is
Oh, that's
releasing
small
people.
peanuts.
The
That's
other
big
is
time.
releasing the thing from the book.
So, well, okay, that doesn't
Like how he
count
authored
because
the
that was on
14 books?
accident. So, Aaron, no,
Nope.
we're not. No. So Eric is referring to something that was Bryn can't share because it's a secret that belongs to Silas, like legally.
Right.
And that is mega small peanuts.
Oh,
at this
I don't
point.
think so. It's impacted his entire character.
color of his underwear.
That's true. It was part of his development.
Yeah.
Anthony, what was the thing I was? I remember. Bryn has contemplated. Bryn has seriously contemplated making, let's call it a tactical elimination of certain NPCs who were somewhat problematic. One of them Anthony knows about. The other one Anthony doesn't know about because we haven't talked about it in game yet. But Bryn, I'm wondering if Bryn had ever contemplated the possibility of needing to fight the party, because I think the only time Bryn actually was like gonna turn evil was when he was corrupted by the Dragon Orb, and even then I don't think he ever actually failed a wisdom save to like be fully under its control, and I don't think he ever contemplated betraying the party and intending to hurt anyone. So I actually don't know if Bryn has thought of like a contingency, except for Saphira, but that doesn't count because Saphira was like a vampire god's avatar at the time. So we definitely all thought about how to fight Saphira. But I mean, besides that one combat we did like a year ago where we spent a session in Knuckle Dusters fighting each other, but that was a long time ago when like Isaac and Crystal were still in the party. And we did get betrayed by a party member when what was his name?
Pepto?
Pepto-Bismol or whatever.
Pepto, yep.
Pepto-Bismol. I wonder if Bryn maybe has contemplated if he has like a little black book of like contingency plans for if someone in the party goes rogue on like what are their weak points. I wonder if Bryn has been contemplating that.
I know one player has that book, but that's oddly and really ironically Saphira's player.
I mean, I would expect Bryn to at least know our weaknesses in detail.
Yeah.
If only to cover for them.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly, and definitely he could come up with them on the fly, like if something happened. But I don't know if he's ever like sat down and like sketched out like, okay, this is how I murder Ruzid if I need to. Like I don't know if he's ever done that, and I don't think it would be in that like
roll a stealth check behind Bryn right now.
I could imagine Bryn is considered like decommission scenarios, not kill scenarios. He's probably thinking like, if my party member loses their body, what, like how, you probably subconsciously consider how they fight without concluding the exact hard counter to it.
How many times have we been charmed that we've had to fight ourselves anyway?
Well, with that
we have had to fight each other a lot.
A lot. Every time Ruzid gets caught, I'm like, oh man, no one's gonna be able to hold him. every time, I don't think it happens too often, but whenever it looks like Bryn is at risk of being charmed, I'm just like, well, game over, I guess.
We had a good run.
Yeah, it was all good until the mastermind got caught.
Oh, someone's gonna plant evidence on Bryn at some point in the next 6 months of IRL time.
But for real, even if you were like, for sure the big bad, I think most of our party would just be like, yeah, all right.
We're the big bad. We're with you.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Let's do world domination.
I mean, little bit of evil sounds like a good time.
What I'm hearing is session 0.
For the evil campaign, the next campaign, we're just ruining all the other parties.
No, next campaign, you guys go and fight the Toivoan Trainwreck.
Oh, that too.
All right. So,
well,
Bryn, what's up?
With that to think about, let's back to my original question. Does anybody have? Oh, let's go talk to Sweet August Rose. As long as we're here, let's just knock and say, hey, does the House of Flowers have a hit out on coin? Like, is that something we still have to deal with?
So you come in and talk to Sweet August Rose. As you do so, she looks at you. Well, I'm not exactly certain. I can ask if you'll give me a few moments.
Their communication is really fast out here, Bryn.
Good to know.
Got a good reception.
And she will leave the room for a few moments and then come back. I have been told that the contract on Sea Toad coin has been rescinded.
Do you know who rescinded it?
I do not. I'm not privy to that information, nor was my contact.
Didn't Pitney put this hit on him?
I don't know.
Who's just looking at Bryn?
I think she basically confirmed it, even if the House of Flowers won't tell us, which we wouldn't expect.
Does that mean that Pitney rescinded it?
Curious.
Why would she
Very
do that?
curious. Maybe she thought it. Maybe after the first attack failed, she thought it was just wasn't worth her time and money. Or maybe
he
the
rescinded
house
it to
tried.
troll people over at the because aren't they setting up over there a bunch of squatters? So.
Or to lure us into a false sense of security. I don't know. It's possible that she after the first hit squad failed, the House of Flowers went back to her, and it's like, actually, yeah, we're gonna need to throw 2 zeros on the end of that for this to work.
For the record, at the end of the campaign, if you guys ask the question, I will reveal.
Yay.
Oh,
If-
definitely.
If you guys have not figured it out by then, we'll do big reveals at the end of the campaign.
Nice.
There's gonna be. It sounds like there's lots of juicy reveals that
Oh,
we're stacking
yeah.
up for.
Like,
Um,
you guys still don't know what this campaign is based off of, but it is based off of a pop culture thing.
I think it probably started based off of something, but I
The
feel like
longer it goes, the more close it is to the original source, which is really bizarre to me.
that's
Ah,
impressive given
Spaceballs.
all like the derailing for random shit that we do.
Once you guys get to the end of the campaign, you'll realize that derailing actually fits the source material.
Also the plot threads, I'm sure. We
Oh, yeah.
circle back.
So, I guess the House of Flowers isn't after them then. So we're maybe good. I
Not-
don't know, I'm
not
kinda suspicious
immediately.
Still.
but given that their loyalty can be purchased literally with a contract, there's absolutely no reason why Pitney Bones might not just decide to harass us by hiring them again. But regardless, Tati, any chance you have an item in your inventory that came from Sageos's lair? Darn. Okay, looks like we're gonna just send this again. Oshin, how are you on spell slots? I'm guessing both of your level 7s are gone. Do you feel comfortable using a level 8? I think your amulet is up to plus 12 now. After that
well,
success.
it is. I don't have 2 level 7 spell slots though, so I used my 7th and 8th to get us here.
Oh, you have barbarian levels. Sorry, I forgot. That's gonna. I assumed that you were just a 20th level caster. Got it. So up to you. If you want to so you'd have to use your 9.
Yeah, I'd have to use the 9th level, and I assume that we're equally familiar with Akeda.
Yeah, we both spent the same amount of time there. Eric, how would you rate from the teleport table perspective? How would you do?
I would
how
say
you
seem
rate
casually. You
our-
guys were there for several days.
Okay.
I would not say
seem
very familiar
casually.
because the terrain has changed.
Sure.
But definitely
Absolutely.
seem
Yeah.
casually, yeah.
There should be a monument that
Yes,
Tati put up.
there is. And I would not say they are very familiar with that because it has to be Bryn or Oshin who's the ones who are very familiar.
You didn't come and say prayers next to the monument? You guys. You
I
just
think we
had
have
to
a s-
hike up a cliff and like hang out on top for a while, and then
Oh, I'm sorry,
You
I was
guys.
busy that day.
I think we
Oh,
have
so
two
we-
I was busy
agnostics in the
building
group.
our.
it
And I was
doesn't
busy
matter.
building our
It's
only
just
structure
drinking
there.
and telling
So
stories.
sorry.
What's up, guys?
So Oshin, we need to hit a 54 to get to the island. I guess would you rather give up your 9th level slot in order to get an extra +1 on your teleport charm, or would you rather I do it and we are slightly more likely to hit a mishap on the way there?
I'll maybe give you a try, and then if
Okay.
you don't get us there, I can go next. Just that way,
Got it.
I have a wish spell in case we need it
Absolutely.
before we long rest.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense to preserve the wish. Cool. Bryn will gather everybody outside, the 4 of us, and Bryn will cast teleport, trying to go to Ikeda.
Very well. Cool. So as you attempt to teleport to Akeda,
We roll a 84, which I think is high enough.
that is high enough. Yep.
Yay, go team.
So you will appear at Akeda, and as you arrive, you are greeted by a woman with white hair.
Oh, so you're the squatters.
We're not
Maybe,
squatters, but
Rusin,
welcome.
maybe don't lead with that. I apologize for my companion. We only heard we only got bits and pieces from our friends here. My name is Bryn. This is Ruzid and Oshin. But if you are who I think you are, you probably knew that already.
We were informed, yes. And your associates are over to the side. Welcome, and if you need shelter, the house is there. The food within is available to be consumed, and there are comfortable beds. There's shelter
Thank you.
and supplies.
Thank you, Carmen.
The environment is safe. There are predators, but they are managed.
So who owns this place? Is it you now? Like, because that's a little bit of a problem.
Owning? Well, the House of Flowers has an investment here, but we do not own the land.
Oh, so you're gonna have to pay taxes to us.
Perhaps not to you, but to the new government of Akeda, yes.
Yeah, I assume that we're the government, right? Like, because we own the land.
Are you despots?
I mean, being a dragon despot does kind of have a good ring to it.
A dragon? But you're such a cute kobold.
Oh, this depends on how I'm feeling.
Oh. Are you saying big things come in small packages?
Yeah.
Understood.
The funny thing about Eric playing every NPC in Toivoa is that every NPC in Toivoa knows how to get under the skin of all the different party members, which I think is really funny.
I'm sorry. Not all of them try. Some of them are absolutely like fanboys. But as far as getting under the player's skin, yeah. Getting under the player's skin, that's easy. The way you get under the various players, that's specific word choice. Oh, dude, nearly 4 years. Like coming up in 2 months, it's going to be 4 years of running sessions for you guys. Yeah, like I know how to trigger each of you, and it's kind of fun to not push those buttons. And then when it needs to be pushed, it's like, all right, beep. You guys know when I do it too. I'm doing it just because it's for the bit, and I'm not trying to piss you guys off.
Where's Coin?
And he is currently residing in the water. He said that he liked to swim.
Bruce is gonna kind of look out, looking for Coin in the distance, anywhere.
Coin, are you visible?
Yeah. I think at this point, it's like what, midday?
Yeah.
He's probably like meditating on the water, and by meditating, he's sort of skipping rocks from the center of it.
How well does he skip the rock?
Walking circles. Let's find out. Roll 1d12.
Because we've established that this is a thing.
I'm permanently rolling the dice on roll 20, which is good. I think it's adding up numbers, so it must be big.
That's not necessarily good. We'll see.
Nah, it seems like it's straight up not going
Oh,
through.
okay. I'd say it's your video card, but I know you've got a pretty solid one.
Eric, do you have a 1d12 like physical die near you?
I do,
perchance?
actually.
I welcome you to roll that on my behalf, since I
Very
don't
well.
have a 1d12 near me.
Cool. So I'm going to do this wonderful thing that I can do, which is...
Oh, it's a 4.
Oh, you got a
should
4.
roll anyways,
Of
because
course.
he's rolling multiple.
Sure. We're going to go ahead and take a little video here. And rolling for skipping rocks. 5.
5. Ah, come on.
Bruce is gonna start, like, kind of spread his wings and start flying towards Coin. I assume during the travel time, some other stuff might happen.
Are you in kobold form or dragon form?
Bruce has wings as a kobold.
Oh, okay.
He grew them.
Cool.
It was, what is it, when Silas made the big time skip, it caused him to wings to grow out of his back.
Awesome.
But yeah, he's flying over to Coin.
Cool. Coin, Ruzid flies up to you.
So...
Oh my good! Thank you, finally! Oh, the big guns are here. Okay, these guys...
What do I need to demolish?
Probably nothing to demolish yet, but having you nearby is going to make negotiations way easier.
Oh,
They're not-
negotiations.
not taking it seriously.
Do I get to threaten them?
Oh, I encourage it.
This sounds fun.
Coin is going to skip one last rock for Nate, and he's going to leap. I don't know how high Ruzit is above him, but he's going to attempt to leap upwards to like catch your leg, or he's trying to catch a ride back effectively.
Bruce is just gonna actually pick up a coin and just kind of cradling him.
Onward!
Now.
Onward, noble dragon. He points back to the
Yeah,
the
sure.
center.
Let's go, buddy. And Bruce starts flying back over,
Cool.
carrying coin.
You guys are able to rejoin the rest of your party for the first time in 2 days after
We're
your
all together
teleportation
now.
accident.
After that crazy banishment gambit.
Yeah,
Worked pretty well, though.
not entirely sure how that happened, but I'm glad we're back.
I know exactly how it
why,
happened.
why did you guys keep on stepping on the rug?
Okay, I didn't know that the rug was trapped.
Okay, were you the first person or like
Yeah.
before?
I didn't see anyone disappear. I went into the
Yeah.
room and I was like, where is everyone? I don't know. And I started investigating, and then I stepped on the rug while I was searching around. What do you want?
Yep, that's
Well,
exactly
next
what
time to
happened.
not step on the rug, really. I mean, Saphira didn't
yeah.
fall to the rug.
And you can go screw yourself.
Well, you have the benefit of hindsight of watching us step on the rug and then immediately disappear, whereas we just
would've-
walked into an empty room looking for 2 missing party members, and then that's how Ruzit and I got vanished. Is
You would have
that
stepped
we
on the
were
rug in less
searching?
than 6 seconds.
Oh, 100%. But I didn't, and that's the trick.
Hey, Stacey would have just fallen for a different trap.
No, we've discussed this. I would never fall for any trap ever.
Yeah, we'll see
So you
about that.
purposely have done everything that you've messed up?
Wait, you purposely blew us all up in that little warehouse? You,
Once again,
whoa.
that was not a trap. That was not a trap. That was something else.
Huh?
What is it,
Hey,
then?
Bryn.
That was a mistake with barrels. That's what that was. And, you know, everyone gets one mistake with barrels in their life.
He's not wrong.
I'm going to stress this to you once again, because I think I've told you this before. That was probably the most painful thing I've ever experienced. Ever.
Well, you're welcome for a new life experience. Have you met my god?
I'm still trying to forget that moment.
I thought it was
Well.
kind of funny.
Okay, it was,
But I was holding a key that caught me out alive, so.
it was kind of funny, but the feeling of getting blown into pieces is not a great one.
No, admittedly. I've felt better stuff, but also, we've also been, you know, rent apart by, like, weird dragon god people, so really at the end of the day, was it so bad?
I mean, you're the one who's a glutton for pain. I think you think it's great no matter what happens.
Yeah, I think you're biased.
Again, it's less, well, some people who follow the god, like, just all pain. It's less for me about just pain in general, more like preventing other people from feeling the pain. In that case, I will admit, I kind of failed on that one. That was not my finest moment. But
That's
like we said, everyone gets one barrel mistake.
What? Why is it a barrel mistake specifically?
Well, because it's a very limited scope. So the rest of you, you get one. Keep that in mind. Use it wisely.
So that
I
you can
will.
make as many stupid mistakes as you want, because it's probably the next one's probably not gonna have to do with a barrel. At least I hope so.
We'll see when it comes up. Or if
Hasn't
it
he
comes
been
up.
through enough, Ruzit? He's already died.
So have I.
Oh, that's a good point. Continue.
What's it to you?
Yeah, I hadn't considered that.
Now, you'll notice there is no exception for rug mistakes. So that's something that's interesting to note.
What's the rug mistake?
The trap you just walked into. The whole reason we weren't here.
Oh, that. Screw you, man.
I missed you, Reason.
Miss you too, buddy.
All right, now that we've gotten that out of our system, let's talk about Pitney Bones. Bryn is going to relay to the rest of the party his experiences over the last 12 hours or so relating to Pitney Bones. Describing the sort of haunted field where Pitney Bones claimed to the big tree and the house on top of the tree. That's what I think it was. I'm going from Walker's memory from a week ago, which may not be perfect, but given that Bryn was only there for a minute and didn't get a good look at it, that feels appropriate. Bryn is going to describe. It looked like a desolate land full of dead trees and swamps, and there was a big tree with a house in it. And then it smelled a little bit like Pitney Bones. And then Pitney visited me in a dream, more of a nightmare, last night, and told us that she's just come into a bunch of money and it's enough to do whatever she plans on doing. And Bryn will relay all the caveats to the party. We have no idea if she's being serious or if she's just trying to mess with us.
So wait, she specifically came to you and was like, "Hey, I have an evil plan that you gave me money for. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but don't try and stop me." What kind of like goading is that? That's got to be like, "Wow, you should come try and stop me."
It's extremely on par for Pitney Bones, whether it's being serious or not. If she's serious, I mean, remember when she was trapped? We had her trapped in the cargo hold of the Changemaker for like a couple weeks on our very first voyage all those months ago. And when we came in, the room was just filled with drawings of Sea Toad Coin being like murdered in incredibly gruesome and violent ways. Like that's how she passed her time while she was a prisoner on the boat, is just drawing pictures of revenge fantasies
And
about
smoking.
killing Coin.
Smoking.
And smoking. We can't forget. It took weeks to get the smell out of there, even with magic. But anyway, and just based on who she is as a person, she seems to really like. There was the note that she left for me after we encountered her in the Sigeos library, where after she cursed me and made me extremely uncharismatic for until we cured it, and then she left me a note that said that she apparently like even though the immediate effects of the curse were lifted, I was still doomed, basically. Like that's just peak Pitney Bones. Is she wants to get into people's heads. So either everything she said is true and she's just gloating because we have no idea what her actual plan is, but now we're all scared that she's gonna just at any moment something terrible is gonna happen, or none of it's true and she's just messing with us. But either way, it's 100% par for the course with her.
Yep.
I think she was fishing.
Why do you guys have this much beef with her? Like, I know every experience I've had has been awful with her, but
She's
why
stalking
have
me.
you guys?
She's actively stalking me.
He's just a really
She killed my simulacrum.
But every time she shows up, she goes on and on about how she has a relationship with Bryn. So is she stalking you, or is she stalking Bryn?
She's stalking us collectively.
Column A, column B. I don't know.
Ever since we first got together as a group, which was the five of us who started out together plus Crystal Latte, we've just kind of been foiling her plans, sometimes on purpose, sometimes by accident. The very first thing we did was we got in a fight with her and her team of bandits, and we lost. And she tried to kidnap us and sell us into slavery, but we were able to overpower her and take over the boat. And as she pointed out last night, that boat was she always, whenever we ran into her after that, she always called it my boat, as in her boat. And then last night she seemed really upset that her boat got eaten by a Leviathan. And then we heard that she was helping Zarud take over the kingdom of time in the Fey realm. She was in league with Sigeos and was collecting significant revenue from their business partnership. So just everything we've done has kind of just been putting wrenches in her great criminal empire. And
But yeah, wait. I was
she
gonna
also
ask, what is her plan? The great criminal empire? Is she making money? Is she taking over the world? Do we
Kind
have
of
any
both.
idea what her motivation is aside from being a pain in the ass?
Just accumulating enormous amounts of wealth and power. And now she's gonna, apparently she has enough money for whatever the final stage of that is, or just something big. We don't know. She's never told us, and honestly, we've never asked. So we just know that she's an extremely wicked person. Um, and um, after we were defeated, um, while we were being dragged on the ship after the initial fight, she and her lieutenant were cutting the throats of all of their subordinates and dumping them into the ocean so that they could be the ones to profit. Kind of like the beginning of the Dark Knight when Joker starts executing all the other bank robbers. It was like exactly like that.
What?
And yeah, so she's just evil and self-centered, and I mean, besides the fact that she's just disgusting, um, she just hates us because we've been getting in the way, and she also has an extreme personal dislike for Sea-Toad Coin, and her her dynamic with me. I'm the one who initially convinced the team to spare her life after our first encounter because once she was our prisoner, I couldn't just bring myself to murder someone who was effectively in had been captured by us and just dump her body in the ocean. And so I I think she knows that I feel some amount of guilt and regret over that and is just trying to turn the screw by blaming everything bad that happens in the world on me personally somehow. Um, and so yeah, that's kind of Justin is the main person that she or sorry, not Justin. Coin is the main person that she really hates, and she just enjoys tormenting me because she can. Other than that, um, yeah, we've just kind of been getting in the way. Anything to add? I think that about sums it up.
Nah, that's pretty much it.
Fair
I mean,
enough. Bad
she's
news.
sort of
No
like
idea
an
what she's planning, but
egomaniac,
something
right?
bad.
So like maybe her bragging about how she's gonna like do something evil could be genuine.
Yeah, it absolutely could be. Sason, you said something but got tucked over. What did you want to?
Oh no, just
What did you
saying.
want to say?
Yeah, she's just bad news. But I really feel like we should figure out what she is planning. And it does sound like she's trying to goad us into being a part of it, or at least trying to stop her. But some info on what she's doing and where she is would be good. Which we do have a lead on that at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of that lead, should we go somewhere a little bit not in range of this
That's
post
exactly
in
what I
order
was
to
thinking. Yeah, I feel like not here with this interesting outpost would be a good idea to do that.
Yeah. Let's head back to home base, check on the corn cob stand, maybe see if we can finish our last put the finishing touches on our last operation. Um,
Oh, we do need to set up some sort of group meeting here, though, to figure out specifically what we're doing with the town, because otherwise the House of Flowers is going to completely take it over.
yeah, they've got a good head start on that. So yeah, that's we're thinking about as well. Is we cleared off this island. You could make an argument that we have some kind of conqueror's claim to it, but this group is already here. Um, Sweet August Rose told us that they had just sort of started a colony, um, which kind of checks out. Um, yeah, I I really don't love the idea of an Assassin's Guild having their own home base, but at the same time, I'm not sure unless we. Let's leave. I think. Let's maybe not talk about this here.
I'm not a fan of it either, and I agree.
Bryn is gonna go through the little house where the gang was staying, and he's gonna look for something small and inconspicuous, like a fork, something that wouldn't be missed that he can use as a teleport anchor in the future for when the gang decides to come back. So yeah, he's gonna. If there's a silverware drawer or something, Bryn's gonna like.
I believe that's referred to as a thingamabob, according to Ariel.
Yeah, you gotta get
Perfect.
a thingamabob.
I'll put that on my character sheet. Thingamabob.
Okay.
Its exact nature and form will be left for that will be determined in the future.
It's a fork.
Right.
If you go watch Little
okay.
Mermaid, they're referred to as thingamabobs.
Oh, the fork specifically. Okay. In that case, I'll do fork and then in parentheses thingamabob.
Yep.
Or no, thingamabob in parentheses fork.
There you go.
You also have the towels that Coin stole if needed.
Oh, I didn't realize you. Oh, I forgot.
No one told
He
you.
hasn't mentioned. It didn't come up in conversation, but he does have a bar of soap and 3 towels.
Ooh, the bar of soap. Actually, that's like very. It is a little. Well, I guess if you stay in a hotel, if you unwrap the bar of soap, they're just going to throw it away anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So Bryn will make a note to himself to replace the bar of soap in the future as a courtesy. But yeah, Bryn will we'll ask Coin if he can take the bar of soap, and we'll
No. Fine.
add items. Add custom item. Bar of soap. Parentheses. Thingamabob. Description. Teleportation. Anchor. Parentheses. Ikeda. Cool. Go team.
Go team.
The rest of the residents here, regardless of your view on them, are out working on the various ecological projects in the area.
I mean, you can do good things and still suck.
Well said.
That
It's all
also
Bryn.
sounds
Before-
like our motto a little bit.
We needed a subtitle for the campaign. That was it right there.
You can do good things and still suck.
The Toivoan Trainwreck. You can do good things and still suck.
I feel like that's especially how every other party in Eric's campaigns feel about this.
I don't know. Do you
Doing
guys
good
think
things
we've
might
made,
be optional in our party.
do you guys think that our net influence on the rest of the state of the Toivoan world has been a net positive or a net negative? I'd argue we'd saved the world at least once, so it's got to be probably in the positive.
I think
I think that you can interpret suck in multiple ways also. Like,
Yeah,
I
we can
think
do good things and do them poorly.
a lot of
okay.
NPCs are like, yeah, the outcome was good, but why like that? Why was that the method? Like, there wasn't any other way to attempt that?
I
No.
like that you arrived in town, but why did you crash your ship on the wall?
That's one. The big one that impacts most of the other parties is I'll buy all the potions.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, we need all the potions.
But we have all the money.
Which is funny because we can make so many of those ourselves.
I think if they can't beat us to the potions, that's what as the kids say, that's a skill issue.
Hey, when they're level 20, they can have all the potions, and we'll be like level 2, and then we'll just be the ones who can't buy potions because we can't afford them anyway. Because we're
Maybe
going
we
level
should
2 party.
Right,
donate
campaign
some of
booze.
these potions that we can't use because they only heal like a sneeze worth of HP.
We can donate them after we finish the campaign.
Just remember, we
Then
do have this
we'll
raid
wait.
coming up that is cross-campaign, so that's coming up
If
soon.
you if you
What's this donate
donate
you speak of?
right before you die,
Oh,
That's not-
Sapira, donating is when you give something to someone else without the expectation of getting anything in return, and it's usually done
so-
in the context of charity.
Also,
Except
like,
Bryn was
when you're
suggesting-
getting robbed.
Yes,
like
it's
you're-
like I was actually just gonna say that it's like reverse stealing, except instead of being the one who gets something, the other person is the one. So yeah, you're kind of stealing from yourself
And
on behalf
there
of
are
someone. You're
minor
kind of letting
tax
someone rob
benefits.
you.
I don't understand why anyone would do that.
Yeah.
People do it before they die a lot because they hope that the thing that they're going to get in return is good karma.
Oh,
I have
that
great
makes
karma.
sense.
I don't need to
It's-
donate anything.
The actual reason why we should do it, especially in regards to potions, is to raise up the next generation of adventurers that we can make use of.
So if we buy all the potions, all the level 1 adventurers are gonna die in their first mission.
That could happen.
There'd
But if
be
we
no
provided
stellar
potions,
virtues
then all
and
the level
their
1
stories.
adventurers.
Actually, funding lower level parties on their various adventures would actually be really fun. Where we negotiate, we'll fund your expedition with some health potions, but we expect a cut of the profits from whatever loot you get on your level 7 raid that you do or
A
something.
cut
That
of
would
like
be
12 gold
genuinely
pieces? Like, what are you
I
going
could
to do
use
with
12.
that?
I could use 12
got-
gold pieces.
You guys
Well, we'll
didn't
say
even
you-
want to do like first level missions at that last town.
We'll say you give us back whatever but for a level 1 party, it's just like, okay,
Just make
we'll
them wear
give you-
t-shirts with like Coin Shop's name on it.
Yeah, we'll give you these healing potions, but you're not allowed to wear armor. You have to wear these t-shirts with corn cob stand on them with an AC of 10.
Hey, no,
And
we're not
that's what
unreasonable.
Come on. Wear it hard.
We'll give them like
Maybe
an
we'll get-
extra large that fits over their armor.
Yeah.
that costs extra though. You gotta
Yeah,
pay for
yeah.
that.
You can't
Oh.
tell me that at level 1 we wouldn't have worn any t-shirt to get a bunch of health potions before our
Honestly.
mission.
No,
Oh, we
we get
absolutely
along
would have done that.
glamored studded leather armor. We just have that plastered with the logo at all times.
Maybe you could get potion bottles with like an enchantment on them so that they announce like sponsored by the Trainwreck every time someone drinks them.
Yeah. You open it and like fireworks go off with Coin's face right above the bottle.
Oh, this is
Like, terrible for
There will be
stealth.
no stealth healing.
Tells everybody.
I mean, it occurs to me we could just do this in the tavern because we're allowed to exchange items across campaigns in the tavern.
Oh yeah.
We
Just
could,
have to clear it with me, but yeah.
oh, of course, yeah, oh, definitely. We're not giving them like 9th level spell scrolls or anything. But yeah,
Just all the stuff that we can't use anymore.
I mean, we have some like extra like +1 shields or something. We could. Interesting. This sounds genuinely really fun, but I'd want to make sure to do it in a way that's fun and not just like we're trying to.
We can talk
extort
about
the
that
other
after
lower
the
level
session if
parties.
you guys like.
Yeah.
We can talk about that after session. I'll stick around.
Yay.
Cool. So, what's the plan?
Well, let's head back to Nausea, and check on the corn cob stand. I can do the teleport for this one just because I have the associated Longstriders Consortium patch. So yeah, let's all go outside, and I will teleport the gang back to the. I also have I have a menu from the corn cob stand as well, so we can just go right there.
You want to teleport
whatever the
directly
party-
there?
I'm good for going right to the corn cob stand if you guys are, unless you guys think there's a like somewhere better.
I could use a corn dog.
Very well. You guys will teleport to Coin's corncob stand.
Oh man.
Yeah, Cassius.
Coins and Cash's corncob stand. Yep.
What happened? How are there so many of these?
So much.
The place looks worse than we left it.
Well, at least the rubble's gone.
Wait, so now that we're out of there, we can discuss our evil plan to destroy all the buildings that they built?
Well, is that what you wanted to do? Because I didn't want to say it in front of them. I think the party maybe has a spectrum of opinions on what to do, because I definitely don't love the idea of the House of Flowers having its own little island, because, well, they're an Assassin's Guild. But I don't, do we just want to go full scorched earth and burn the place down and possibly draw their ire? Or do we just want to maintain a competitive foothold with them so that we can sort of keep an eye on them and they not necessarily force them out, but at least we'll have as much of a stake as they do?
My thought with that is they are, right? No matter what, they're going to be there if there's a town. I think negotiating with them would probably be smart, and also we should bring in as many kind of outside influences as possible. If we can make it kind of a neutral territory, safe haven, we have the Longstriders have an outpost over there, things like that. If it's neutral, then all parties are kind of going to be vying a little bit at the same time, but no one's going to be completely owning the city.
That's brilliant. It can be like a kind of a hive of scum and villainy.
Yes, but we must be cautious.
All types are welcome.
I mean, for me personally, I just really want to destroy the buildings because it would be really fun, and two, would probably like boost my ego a little bit. But if you guys really want to not piss off the flower people, then we can not do that. I mean, it's probably best because it means that Coin won't get 20 more hits put on him.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So, Hive of Scum and Villainy it is.
But I mean, we could just make it like a regular town with people there. It doesn't have to be a hive of scum and villainy specifically.
Yeah,
that sounds
unless
more
we're
fun.
planning on settling down there ourselves, I don't really think that it's bad to have them there. I mean, I don't know how long they've been there, but they haven't really been causing any trouble, and not getting rid of them will not create a place for anybody else more dangerous to settle there.
It's really hard to tell if they've really been causing trouble or not. They kind of just showed up, built their stuff, and the only people there are them, so they don't really have any enemies to cause trouble with. Kind of hard to tell what will happen when the other groups start showing up, if that's the plan.
Yeah, I'd say they're very much setting up and haven't really gotten to the space to cause problems yet, but leaving the Assassin's Guild alone long enough, they'll do assassin things.
That's fair. So, I guess I would go with your plan of getting a variety of people onto the island.
Also, are they going to pay taxes to us, Coin?
Hopefully. Sort of working on it. They
They seem to not
Tyrus-
really respect any central authority. They kept implying that the owners or like the people, I don't know. They seem to imply that we weren't the ones in charge and that we
Yeah, I
weren't the ones
didn't
to pay taxes to, and that kind of pissed me off.
did not love the insinuations of how they spoke.
Well, usually you pay
Oh, well.
taxes to the authority that is putting the money back into the community.
Right, authority is a social construct, and really, like,
There you go.
all authority is good for is what it can enforce.
I mean, I'm all down for authority if it means we make money. But otherwise, screw the authority.
Well, the point was to turn it into Well, there was two actually. We were going to turn it into a base, and it is problematic that we don't have a great place to land when we teleport back.
I was still deciding what we were gonna do with it, and now I can't decide because it's just been claimed.
Well, you can build whatever you want there still, right?
Yeah, should we build right on top of their place?
Yeah, within earshot of 6 people who want to constantly have conversations, which I guess isn't much different from my day-to-day.
Wait, what if
But
we
the
put
other
like a bunch
thing
of simulacrums of the most annoying people in the party all over the city? Or town?
That's not a terrible idea. That might drive
Like
them
you!
out. Yeah, now you're thinking coin style.
I just think
But
we
the
can
other-
probably do a bunch of petty tactics that will probably make them eventually just want to leave on their own, right? Like, what if we had someone go in their like houses every day and just move stuff around randomly?
That's so petty.
They would probably assassinate that person.
Yeah, but, like-
They're not afraid to like take care of problems.
But we wanted to turn it into a port town, right?
Long term, yeah.
Sounds like it might be a little more long term, unless House of Flowers is helping.
Well, they're like sort of helping. They are building infrastructure, but like,
I would like
Not-
to get Pitney Bones off of my back first and foremost because she's actively sabotaging my
I agree.
businesses.
Let's kill Pitney Bones first.
Yeah,
Because
I
Maybe
think
we
second
could
I work
hire
on
the
that
House
town-
of Assassins.
hey, yeah, that means you'll get to finally do your righteous speech, Bryn.
Oh no, I'm not ready for that yet. I haven't rehearsed it enough.
can we
you
have
got
just a
time.
little sneak peek? Give us like 2 lines.
Well, it depends on what she says because I have to, and it also depends on her manner of death.
Okay, all right.
Because
Point. Give us the scene.
No.
Hmm.
Don't feel like it.
Not feeling like a thespian
Coin does
today.
not yes and.
Ash would have done that to us.
Do we have any way to
What's,
track down where Pitney Bones is?
Well, we could
We
hire the House of Flowers to.
I feel like we've asked each other that like 10 times in the last
We
week.
have that major mission.
Guys, we just did a whole mission. Do you remember why we did that mission?
No.
because Raphaeus was going to get us in touch with someone
We
who
got
was, who
teleported
knows where
everywhere.
Pitney's located.
Because I can get to meet
Saphira,
Cobalt
you're
and-
locked in.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we.
It's because Raphaeus introduced us to who knows where Pitney Bones is. We did that thing for Raphaeus, and now she can tell us how to get to Pitney Bones. Or tell
So,
us
but
how to
where's
get to
Raphaeus, so
tell us how
we
to get to Pitney.
Do that.
Oh, she was. Just turn around. She's right behind you, probably.
Raphaeus, get your ass over here. We need you.
Be rude about it. Jeez.
That's not rude. It's just direct.
There's no response to your orders, sir. However, when you turn to look, you're going to hear from one of these statues, "Come buy corn at Seatoad Coin's corn stand."
You don't gotta ask me twice, statue.
And a whiff of
Teleport.
freshly popped popcorn wafts from the corn statue.
Is this like anti-homeless technology? That keeps people from sleeping around here?
You go to the next, like, you guys walk around. Every time you go past any one of these corn cob statues, a spell fires off. Get your corn at Seatoad Coin's corn stand. And a puff of fresh popcorn smell comes off.
How
It's very
much time
corny.
has been spent on these versus selling corn? Because I guarantee you the time is not equal.
You know, for a literal giant piece of corn, this is kind of distasteful.
I'd say it's pretty corny.
Get your corn! Get your corn at Seatoad Coin's corn stand.
I love how even the statues get it mixed up.
There's gotta be noise ordinances against this.
I like that they did it, but I wish they put these all around town instead of all right in front of. Like, this is almost pointless advertising.
Needless to say, the repeated puffs of the popcorn smell in this area eventually will get slightly overwhelming until you can go inside.
It's almost like a sensory blue ball. Like, I smell it, but it doesn't exist, so I can't eat anything.
Right?
Oh, I know what we should do. We should hire a group of adventurers to stand out front and like twirl some signs. I feel like that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the statues are here. We might as well keep them. But we could have both.
I feel like the statues are gonna scare people away more than get them to go.
How heavy do you think these statues are? Because every time we teleport, we can just grab one and leave it wherever we go.
I love that idea,
Wait,
and I think we should do
genius.
it.
Dang it.
It doesn't say where the corn dog stand is, though. I guess good enough to just say Coin's corn dog stand.
Well, you know, word of mouth. They learned
Like-
the corn cob stands exists. They'll
So I
try to
guess they'll
find
be
out.
curious about it. They'll be like, "Wow, where's this corn dog stand? I wonder where."
I'll make like 1,000 business cards, and we'll put it at the foot of the statues.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Yeah, that could work. Or maybe an engraving. Go to Nausea or something.
All right. The actual text as it was given to me. Pop, pop, welcome to Coin and... Pop, cop. Wow. Blah, 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 blah. Pop,
Yeah.
pop, welcome to Coin and Cash Corn Stand. Follow the buttered breeze inside. Show copper to unlock today's secret Colonel specials and bring a friend.
Wait, what's the Colonel special?
Let's go inside and find out, I guess.
Well, you guys go inside and you're going to see Toad Cash there.
Welcome back, everybody. Hey, what's going on with the statues? Yeah. See, I like that they're there. I just wish that they spread them out around town. They both say at the same time. This guy gets it. Listen, my roleplay is going to be limited. I wasn't here when these fucking statues were made. I don't know why they're here.
All right, so for the record, these were created by the group of adventurers that came through and helped repair the corn stand. They helped remodel it and everything. They are separate from the people who installed your brand new bar in the corn stand. You have a very fancy bar that's inlaid and everything with grung designs. It's really, really elaborate and really nice. I will tell you that the skill check for this ended up being a 30 to do the bar.
It's insane that it was somehow a separate group. You're telling me two groups?
Two groups came and helped Seatoad Coin's corn stand. Yes. They've both come in and helped clean up the place, helped remodel it, and set up these advertising statues with magic mouths that will advertise for you.
These are great,
Yeah.
but we didn't pay for these, right? We were already very in the red.
Cash is going to say, oh, nah, like, all he wants to do is wants to talk to you.
Attaboy.
And you will recall that he shared the sending stones with someone named Amadeus Strom, and you guys talked to him, and this is what you guys got in exchange for that information was a repaired corn cob stand and advertising pillars. Pretty good deal according to Cash's point of view. Now, the question is, at the time, Coin was very pissed off. Considering what he sees now, what's his perspective?
I think Coin internally is like tacky, which is good, because that draws eyes. Why didn't I think of this? Oh, I did. That's what I have the simulacrum for. So it must be a good idea.
Putting this in the context of, yes, we gave away information about one of the most powerful magic relics in the world, but we did get some tacky corn statues.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it was worthy trade.
Potato, potato.
All right.
I think Coin is happy with it, but he's ultimately just gonna grill Cash on like whether or not this is drawing in more customers or whether this is just making people talk about it more without buying anything.
The fun part is we actually rolled for that, and the persuasion check ended up being a 24. The corn stand is hopping. Pun intended.
All right.
Pun intended. Yep, that it would be the grung corn stand that is hopping. But yeah, there's people that you guys would have had to wait in line to get into the building.
Coin's gonna walk up to Cash and dap him up.
He's going to look, hey, hold on. Have you washed your hands?
It's like, I sleep in a bucket. Yeah, my hands are washed.
He looks at you with soap.
So, funny story.
And they're both gonna walk into the back.
Understood.
Yapping.
Where Gwal, the half-orc, is currently cooking.
Which is off screen because Justin is not going to roleplay 3 times with himself.
That'll be awesome.
That's pushing the limit.
We're not gonna do him as well. Aw.
Yeah, he had it rigged up and everything.
Of course I do. What do you think I am? All right, cool. So, as you guys head off into the back of the kitchen, that's a great spot for us to go ahead and end for today. And we'll come back next week as you guys begin your next arc of the adventure, headed off somewhere. And we'll discuss that off the stream. As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you choose me to be yours. If you know someone who wants to play my game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the wait list for a campaign slot, getting into a one-shot, or perhaps joining that Friday morning campaign called the Toivoan Sea Dogs. That's at 11 o'clock Central Time. So send them my way. I'd love to talk to them. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. We will catch you guys later.